Want to play?
I used to have the same thing when you spend time outside and it brings out your natural highlights, and I don't do that anymore, so I don't have it.
Okay, so we're gonna go. It's rolling, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Like don't touch anything to do with the computer. Okay, guys, it's good to be back after a long break. It feels like it's been months since we played. Um, and So tonight we got a couple of new players and some old players, and we're actually doing a new campaign. And so, real quick, I'm just gonna let everybody kind of intro themselves here. So, if you would just tell us who you are and who you're playing. So, Joe, why don't you go first? Hello, I'm Joe, and I'll be here next week, and I'm playing a druid. Okay, thank you, Joe. Next up is Sam.
Hi, I'm Elise. I'm from Idaho. I am playing a
Elise?
half elk. I'm really struggling. Half elf cleric named Samuel.
All
I
right.
love the idea that you have antlers and that you're actually half elk, and you're
Half
just
elf.
like, but I'm
And
really an elf.
and
Trust me.
half elk cleric. Um, and
Is that
after
Wait,
that,
am I the only
and
person that
treachery?
can't hear her?
oh, who can't hear?
I'm gonna go on my phone. Hold on. For
Okay.
Discord. Go
All right.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me bring it back up here where we're at. Okay. So, Briar, you're up.
So, I go by Solstice normally online. I'm from Canada. I'll be playing Briar, who is a half elf rogue.
Nice. Okay, and that takes us to Void.
Hello, my name is Amanda. I'm also from Canada, and I am playing a tiefling rogue named Void.
Nice. And oh, did Theodore
No,
come
I'm
back?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
You wanna let
Hi, my name is Lana, and I will be playing a bugbear rogue named Theodore or Teddy Graham.
nice. Elise, you want to check and make sure Theodore can hear you now? Elise. She was like, I said my part, and then she ran away.
She's
No, what did
muted
she
now.
say? Do. Was that her?
Oh, was Elise muted? Yeah, I
I
think
can't hear her.
she probably yeah, Elise, you're muted if you didn't know that.
Isn't Elise dog damn it in Discord?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe
Uh,
so.
oh, I was just gonna let her Lana see if she could hear you, Elise.
I saw
Okay.
her. There it is.
Can you hear her?
I can't hear her
Yeah.
at all.
You still can't hear her.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm on my phone too, I swear.
She's not saying anything right
she
now.
she said a few things. I saw her icon light up, and I heard her a little bit.
It's really frustrating to struggle so hard to say a word, and then you have someone say the word right after you perfectly. And I'm just monologuing right now so you can see if you can hear me.
Did you hear any of that, Lana?
Did you hear that, Lana?
Monologuing? No. I don't want to hear a monologue.
Well, if you heard that, then you got her. Okay.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, you
You didn't hear the monologue?
Yeah, no, I did.
Okay.
I'm good now. I can hear you. Thank you.
okay? Okay. Technical crew. She was able to hear it. I'm just kidding. The technical crew is like my mouse. Okay. Um, here's our tech crew. Oh shoot! What did I do that for? Don't ever randomly click on a mouse button here. Okay. All right.
Words to live by.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So in our
Really quick, also we have mini teddy bear,
all right.
mini Teddy Graham. He'll be rolling for me.
All right.
Come
So
on, Callan.
okay.
His name's Callan.
So that
Here,
was
buddy.
Theodore. Runa, you're up.
Yep, so right here. You're gonna roll for me. You wanna say hi?
Hi,
Hi.
Hello. Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
little guy.
All right, go ahead, Corey.
I'm
Girl's
Corey.
not in the
I'm
mood.
gonna be
Yeah, you're probably
playing
right.
Runa. She is an Asimir paladin. Yes, I went and decided to change it. And she is actually the daughter of the last two characters I played.
Yay. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. I believed. I believed the whole time. I believed. Okay, Marlia.
Oh, hi. I have to get used to my new character name.
Yeah.
I'm playing
Come
Maria.
unlock it.
I'm a cleric because
I did one
anti-violence is going to be my thing this entire time. So have fun watching me not attack things.
Have you heard of the movie Hacksaw Ridge?
No.
Such a good movie.
You need to, yeah, you probably need to watch that movie then. It's
Is it a horror movie?
No.
No, it's a war
Okay.
movie.
No, it's literally
Okay.
about a guy who in World War II refused to have a gun. And he got
Yeah,
like
he was the first.
he got
was
like
the
a medal
first
of honor.
conscientious object.
It's a true story. You need to,
Oh.
He was a conscientious objector.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
so
what I
everyone
said.
knows, I'm not cheating, by the way. I'm using the new rules in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So that's the reason why my wisdom score is so high, and that's why I don't have any weapon proficiencies. Just so everyone knows I'm not cheating. You can check the references.
Okay. All right. So then that takes us to did Robbie get? Is Robbie able to jump in and introduce himself?
I don't know. Is it working? It's still not working. So Robbie is my son, and he is playing Strokex, who is a red dragonborn monk.
Nice. Okay. I see Elise spinning on Roll20. Does that mean you're about to grace us with your awesome hair? Nope, it went away. Oh, is Elise muted again?
Trying to get connected.
Okay.
Yeah, my video's up on my end.
Okay. All right. Let me do a.
She's muted again, that's all.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me do a quick refresh and see if I can get your video going.
Look, those all match.
Same.
Yeah, they
I don't
do.
see it either.
Well, this
Oh,
one
here.
has
You didn't want to do these? Look, those match
Okay, I
too.
got. Yep. There we go. I got
That one
everybody.
kind of matches, but not.
Okay. So on the feed we got good videos. So we'll probably
I'm gonna refresh.
like nobody touch
This one a
everything.
triangle.
Nobody touch anything.
This
Yeah.
one a triangle.
Stop touching stuff, guys. We're 40 minutes in.
Boy, miss.
Yeah, guys. Even my 4-year-old knows.
Okay, guys. So with that,
Good job.
tonight we are playing Tasty Freeze, and so our characters, the setting that we see tonight is a very very dark, cold night. The very air, whatever humidity is in the air is just freezing, like almost like little daggers kind of hitting your face as it passes by, and you can hear the clinking of chains. You can hear the scuffling of feet. What we would see is a room. The room itself it's a fairly medium-sized room. I would say it's probably like maybe 20 feet by maybe 10 feet. But this room has very thick stone, and there are 3 windows that are only about let's say about 1 foot by 6 inches wide or opening, and there's bars made of some kind of metallic structure. That's really sort of the only light that's coming in. It is enough from the outside light to see, which is interesting because it is dark. It's night right now, but there appears to be a sort of an aura for us in our world. If y'all is everyone familiar with the Northern Lights? What those look like? Everybody familiar with that? This is sort of what this looks like, almost like the Northern Lights. So it's like there's lights, and it's just this magical hue over these windows, and you can see as the light from this magical hue is striking down on a body. You can see that this body is maybe roughly about 200 pounds, and there's barely any noise because this particular body does appear to be alive, but barely. You could barely see some breathing, and it's sort of snuggled up in what this room is filled with hay. You can see the shackles around this being's hands, where there's kind of cuts around the circle of their hand. Um, Maybe where they tried to struggle with the chains, and they're just laying coupled up. You could see the white hair of this character, and as it's laying there, and this aura is kind of facing. It's about that time that one of our characters, I believe you said Sam is a what now? A elf? What elf? Half elf? Say it again.
He is a half elf.
Okay, so you see a as the door opens up, you can see. Let me get this here. Let me do it another way. As you can see, this half elf, you can see kind of is the hair, kind of stringy hair, and what this character knows is this character has been on a long trip. A bag. Sam, you're aware that you're wearing sort of a burlap tunic, and your hands are clasped together. You do have movement, but it's very restricted. And this hood that's over your face, where as far as you know, you've been transferred somewhere. It's been a while. It's been a journey you have not seen for a while now. It's lifted up, and you're looking at a door as it opens, and you see, as I described to you before, you can see a large figure on the ground. You can see the room. You can see the 3 slats. You can see the hay. And this is the first time you get a little look at the guard. The guard behind you appears to be in leather. You can see a couple of more guards on either side. It looks to be as if their uniform outfit would be a leather with some kind of a wolf etching on the leather, some kind of a symbol of a wolf. And you can see that they each have a spear and a shield. You notice a little dagger to the side, and he appears to be wearing leather armor as you're shoved into this cell, and the door is shut behind you. And you see this character on the ground.
Okay, am I going first? Are we doing reverse order again?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that. He would kind of like look around and go, it's all been a big misunderstanding. I shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be wherever I am.
So when you say that, you hear
hey.
a knock on the door. Do. That's what they all say. And about then, a little slit on the door opens up, and a little tray of, for practical purposes, like slop, is kind of slid under there. It is extremely cold right now to you, in what you're wearing. It is very, very cold, and the tray slides on the door, and like that's what they all say, and you can hear them scuttle off. There's a ration of food on the floor there.
Samael would go over to the mostly living thing and kind of clap it on the shoulder and say, "Are you all right there, my friend?" And as he does that with his right hand, I mean, I guess his hands are bound, but his right hand, there's some tattoos on the back of his hands that are visible, and it kind of lights up, and he would cast a cure wounds on whatever it is.
So what does it look like when you cast that spell? What would that appear to be like?
So depending on how far the sleeve is, so he has tattoos running down both of his arms. Um, as he casts the spell and touches with his right hand, it glows down the entire arm to the hand, and the hand glows for a brief second, and they get
So
one.
as you go to cast this spell, normally, so the way you're describing it, you say the tattoos kind of illuminate all the way down the arm until it gets to the end. Is that kind of how it goes?
Yeah.
So you can see, almost not even illuminating, like a slight little light appears on the first tattoo and is immediately snuffed out. Just slightly flickers and it's out, and nothing comes out of your hand.
I swear this never happens to me.
I'm not that old.
At least come eat some food and I'll figure this out.
So you grab the bowl of food. Now, right now it is
And
extremely
bring it
cold.
over to the thing.
Just to let you know, mechanically, there's lots of hay in this place, but right now your character is extremely cold. So do you want to do anything to try to combat the cold?
I want to try to give some food to the. See if I can get the other thing to eat.
You would be able to have some liquid, and the natural reflexes would swallow it, but it's the being is very lethargic. You have to be extremely careful, but very, very lethargic. You don't really. It just there's barely life there. Does appear to be conscious, but barely life. And as you're feeding this creature, um, at that point, the the door opens up, and you see another character standing there, and the hood of this character is immediately lifted up. And Briar, can you describe what Sam would see as his hood is ripped off of you?
Sure. So, you see a young half-elf woman with red hair, and I'm not talking ginger. I'm talking like a scarlet, like a rose red, like a deep red, and she's kind of scowling. Yeah, her hair is pretty messed up because of the sack that was on her head. So,
Yeah.
and she's wearing burlap, the same as you. She's about average height, I guess, 5'4", 5'5". I don't know, whatever average is. In terms of physical description, oh, and she has like green eyes, but not like vibrant, but like a dull green.
Yeah. So as you see this character, same thing. They kind of just shove you in. Now, the things that I described that Sam saw, you see these same things. You see the guards as I described, and you're pushed in, and you see Sam there with a bowl of slop trying to feed this body, and you're there, and the door shuts behind you.
Right. I would assume there's like some sort of like cot or stone slab or something that would be used as a bed, or is it just the floor?
Just the room is empty except for lots and lots of hay, and it is extremely cold. You were in a burlap sack, basically. That um, it's a burlap tunic, like it's very, very cold. There's
So
hay everywhere.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna push the hay like into like probably like half of the hay into like one of the corners, and I'm just gonna like sit in the hay. And I'm trying not to be cold, but definitely shivering in spite of myself.
Yeah. So yeah, as you sit down, sort of Sam, the same thing that you saw before. A slit underneath the door opens up. A little tray, a little plate of slop slips through, and the door shuts. The little slit shuts. And
After they shoved her in the room,
yeah,
Sam would have gone, "Hey, didn't your mothers ever teach you to treat a lady with some respect? Come on now."
and and yeah. So as you say that, one of the guards you hear one of the guards cries back, and he goes, and he says, he says to you guys, he said, "My mother does as I tell her." And the other one, he goes, "Mommy." And you can hear him kind of whimpering as he. Yeah, and they kind of shut the door, and they like pipe down in there. We don't like this any more than you do. And yeah, so with that, yeah, the is there. Do you want to do anything, Brer, to try to warm yourself?
Well, I'm sort of like I'm trying to use the hay as like
Oh yeah,
the like insulation.
yeah. So yeah, if you sort of burrow yourself and wrap some hay around you, there is a level of warmth that can be gotten from that. But yeah, definitely it's definitely extremely cold. So as a little bit of time passes, again the door opens again, and this again you see a character in a tunic like y'all with the chains, and the sackcloth is immediately lifted up, and Void, what would they see?
So you see a 5'9", almost pitch black tiefling with black horns, very dark purple hair, and just very annoyed at being in the cell and treated this way.
Yeah, being yeah. So yeah, if you maybe have like a look on your face, and they shove you in. So there, yeah, y'all see this character come in. So right now, to let you know,
Rude.
time, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
Awkward silence.
So Sam,
I'm
are
just
you
in my corner.
are you just feeding this guy, and Briar, you're cowering over in the corner, kind of trying to get warm?
Oh, I'm trying
Yeah.
to like
So
feed
you,
him and like put some hay over him and try help it. I'd say, "Hi, welcome to the party. It's going excellent today. How are you?"
are you addressing that at Void?
Yeah, at the new person. Silver lining, man. It's a party now.
I'm just watching the two of them. Like, who are these people?
If you're cold, you're welcome to come
No.
snuggle up with us.
Yes,
I just
it
give
is-
a look. Like, are you serious right now? I don't cuddle.
It's your loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your loss.
So Sam, are you kind of snuggling up like next to the body and doing hay around you and trying to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like otherwise he'll just freeze to death.
Yeah,
Well, she'll
yeah.
freeze. I didn't look that closely. I respect privacy, but
Yeah. So yeah. So with that, Void, are you going to do anything to try to warmth yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna like just start stuffing hay up into the tunic and just sort of like cuddling up in the corner and
Kind of like a big. Yeah. So Void
Yeah.
now looks very large. She's
With a
like,
little
sit there
head.
with just like
yeah,
a grumpy look on my face,
Like
like
a-
I am just over this.
yeah. So with that, it the night passes. It's now morning. You can see the aura that was there. It's still there, but now daylight is sort of broken through. Oh, go ahead, Sam.
just one thing. If I could tell that it was night, I
You
would
knew.
have at some point done a prayer of thanks and gratitude
Mhm.
out loud, which may have seemed a little odd given our circumstance. But I would be thankful for the food and the pleasant company and the fact that we have something to warm ourselves, and invite whatever I didn't get the one person to eat, offer it to the other two if they would like any food. Just very like, but I would do some praying, and normally there would be some a little bit of glowing from my tattoos, but I don't know if they're glowing right now.
So anytime that they would do something, it's like a pulse. It'd be like a faint pulse. It seems to be snuffed out. Anytime you do something like that. Okay, so when morning does come, it's actually very very early. Door busts open, and this time you see a guard, and you can see that this guard has uh, a wolf, kind of like a wolf hat on, wolf skin hat. You can see the wolf symbol etched into his leather armor. And he's not holding anything. He just has a small dagger, and he says to you, um, come on, give me the bowls, give me the bowls, come on, let's go, get up, come on, let's go. And he's asking
I
for the
would
bowls.
collect the bowls,
Mhm.
and I would say, "My good sir, I don't think we've been properly introduced. My name is Samuel. How are you today?" And hand him the bowls.
I don't make it a habit of having conversation with the dead. And he takes the bowls and he slams the door shut. You can hear it lock, and that's it. And the door shuts. So everyone would be awakened by this. Um, so as the door almost as quickly as the door shut, you can hear chains rattling and scuffling, and the door busts right open again. And standing in front of the door again, you can see a guard. You can see a figure with a burlap sack, very similar to you guys. And Theodore, what would they see? Is it Chewbacca?
Mhm.
I think I lost your audio.
Lana, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you're yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
so my name is Theodore Graham. I'm an 8'5", 300-pound bugbear rogue assassin. Good day, good morrow to you all. How stands the hour? What time is it?
So the time right now would be uh, pretty much just sort of morning, so about probably 7 o'clock in the morning, roughly 7, 8, somewhere around there.
Huzzah! Huzzah! This nun of Venus brought me in here, and I'm not quite sure why. It seems to be a bit cold.
Yeah, even with your bugbear fur, this is extremely cold weather. Like you may not have even experienced this kind of cold before.
Okay, well, I'm quite confounded. Did any of you have any food?
So
They
right,
just took the bowls.
so
Unfortunately,
about the time that you say that, do any of you have any? Of course, they would. I'm sorry, they would have done the same thing. They pushed you in, shut the door. About that time, you can see the little slit open underneath, and you can see one, 4 bowls of looks almost similar to the slop you had before. No, 5 bowls of slop with ching ching ching, and they just kind of fly in. As a matter of fact, one of them hits a stone a certain way that one of them tips over and is sort of emptied on the floor. Right about time you ask about food.
Bollocks!
I
Never
get up
mind,
and
never mind.
Sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
I think you meant 5. There should be 5. This guy's still here. He would like some food.
I'm sorry, I left something out. I got to tell you real quick. So, Samuel, Samuel Breyer, Void, Samuel Breyer and Void. You guys all have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Oh,
But the one dude, if he's dead, I would know, and if he's not dead, he
No.
deserves food.
He's not dead.
Okay. Well,
Round again?
I would yell that.
Is it a person?
What's that?
It's a humanoid.
Yeah, you see, it appears to have. Let me see here.
Are they alive? Like they're alive, but are they
Lethargic.
So are they conscious that we would be able to talk to them?
Let me give you an example of how it would translate to our world. Imagine someone that's been put in a coma that is still breathing.
No.
Imagine that. That's like what this is like.
Righto. So how did you all get here? I mean, you saw that I came in with the hood. You, purple-haired girl. How did you get here? And I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder with like my long ass arm, because I have like
10 feet of reach.
think of like Slender Man type arms in terms of body type. So, and I'm gonna rest my head kind of against you, the side of my head that doesn't have an ear. And I'm gonna ask how you got in here. So, fair lady, how did you get in here?
Wait, am I actually the only female in here? Because
No.
I think is
I'm
boy.
female.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said okay.
I said, fair lady, are you not a fair lady? Have I understood your gender?
No. Hello.
Now, don't apologize if I have.
No, you got it right. I wouldn't say. Yes, no, fair lady would work. I don't know why I'm here. I came to this town. Somebody told me that there was some good recipes here, and the minute I walked into town, I was arrested. So I don't know.
I just want to make food, man.
Well, fire to that. Okay. You fire-looking child of Eden. How did you come upon this place?
That's the person with red hair and green eyes.
Oh, sorry. I'm child of Eden.
I know, it's a very vague reference. That's why I wanted to point it out.
I said firehead.
Yep.
Why am I here? Well,
What brought you to these parts?
well, Tweedledee and Tweedledum out there technically brought me here, but
Names, I didn't quite catch it. Oh, I should have asked. Oh, those catchpoles brought me in too, but I didn't ask the names. Fiddlesticks.
So when she says fiddlesticks, you guys can hear the door open again, and you see another character, burlap sack. It's immediately lifted up, and Runa, what do they see standing right outside this prison cell that's sort of being pushed in?
Well, Runa is not going to be quiet about going in there. She's going to be very loud and very upset. Do you know who my parents are? They're the saviors of Waterdeep. I demand to be taken back now.
My fair lady, that is all our goal. Please come sit. We will get through this together.
No, I'm not going in that damn cell. No.
So when you say that, the guard says to you, if you had people that cared for you not to be here, you would not be here. And that's the last thing he says. He pushes you in the door and shuts it. As soon as he shuts the door, the little slit opens and a bowl wobbles through and kind of hits you in the back of the foot at your feet.
And I'm
Go ahead.
gonna yell at that guard. A pox on you for treating a lady that way. A pox on you.
I like your story, guys.
Dude, I love your character already.
has better
Okay,
manners
all right.
than the guard.
Go ahead, Corey.
So Runa is 5'7". She's much taller than her mother was. And she has a metallic auburn hair. It's of clear notice that she is of celestial descent. She has flashing blue-green eyes. They're kind of more of a turquoise color. And She is very, very upset.
Yeah. So again, even though it's morning, there's no real relief from the cold, from the um, from the from the whatever light is there of the daytime. So it's also very cold. Um, is
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use my claws, and this is gonna be kind of awful, not really in my character, but you know what? Survival is of the fittest. I'm gonna go to the back and I'm gonna use my claws to what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he crawls inside the bear to survive the night?
I don't know the movie, but I know
Legend
the
of the
reference.
Falls?
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Not Legend of the Falls. It's much newer than that.
It's
Sounds like Han Solo. Okay.
That's what it makes me think of when they climb
Yeah.
into the camel thing.
the
Yeah.
Revenant. I'm gonna pull a Revenant
Yes.
and I'm going to claw the person's body. My dear child, I shall put you out of your misery. I hope you make it to wherever you need to go. On my conscience, I wouldn't do this if it weren't necessary. I thank you for giving me your life to live another day.
What's happening right now?
She's killing the guy that's in a coma.
Oh, you're trying to so describe to me how are you trying to kill him?
I'm using my claws and I'm opening up his chest cavity.
What kind of claw?
to-
What kind of you're talking about like
Oh, R.I.P.
like
Joe's character.
like an
Oh,
attack?
that's Joe's character?
Yeah.
So what? So
Oh
when you
shit! I thought that it was an
describe
NPC.
to me when you do the
Fuck! I
when
can't do that.
when you take your claws and you go to attack. What is that? What is that? Just like a claw
It's like
attack
a
or
melee
something?
attack.
Okay.
That's
So
just.
give me
I don't even think that that's an attack. I mean, I guess that's an attack.
yeah. Roll
but
roll an attack roll at
Fuck.
advantage.
Do you have claws? Does it say in your character description as a bugbear that you have claws?
I mean,
that
it's a
you can do?
bear. Yeah, it's a fucking bear.
I mean, because like if you're like a cat person,
No, like
You
I'm a
have
bug.
claws.
Like I'm a
Bugbear.
bear.
and it says in your
Orc.
character that you can
I'm like a
attack as an
bear
unarmed
mixed with an
strike and do a
orc love
slashing.
child.
Hold on, I'll look this up.
Chicken.
Yeah, it's like it's a bear mixed with an orc love child.
Yeah, just do an attack at advantage because it.
I mean, it would be an unarmed attack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying
So
to
it would-
figure out if it's slashing or bludgeoning because
Slash.
there's a special thing for certain character types that they get slashing. Otherwise, it's considered only bludgeoning. That's what I'm asking.
I'm proficient with an unarmed strike.
It
Now,
doesn't make
It would be
slashing.
3 bludgeoning.
Okay,
if you
so
have
you're caving their chest in. You're not ripping their flesh out.
I'm cutting
Slashing
him
damage, slashing
from
and
the
piercing means
sternum
that you're
to the-
cutting them.
to
With
the
your
crotch.
unarmed fist, you're just bludgeoning them.
Pick him up. Sorry, hold on.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I gotta yell at my kid about the dice. Yeah. So is that okay? Like, can I do that or?
Yeah, you just need to roll at advantage, and give me your damage, or give me the attack roll. Well, I mean, you still have to hit. You still have to make AC.
Yeah, but he's prone, so she gets advantage.
16.
Yeah, and it's I believe it's an automatic crit too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a dirty 20.
All right. So what's your total
Oh.
damage?
I mean, it's 3 bludgeoning.
You get to double
I'm so
it,
sorry.
six.
Now I'm a dick because his dog is literally dying, and that's why he's not playing with us. Like, I'm such an asshole.
I mean, you don't
You
know
just
he's
forgot.
dead. He's
It's all
not a
good.
wizard.
What's
Might
the
not be dead.
what's the total damage?
6.
6 points of damage. Okay. So
Wait,
with that,
Wait, why is it 6?
I
It's
don't know. You
doubled
tell me.
because it's a crit. It's a doubled because it's a crit.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, you can see that this bugbear, as you come in, as you described it, you hit the chest and you open up. You can, Samuel, you may be like shocked by this because you were trying to. You can see that
Yeah.
a wound opens up You can definitely see that, and and with that, there the the you can see definitely a wound is there, and a wound opens up. Um, at this moment, the doors bust open, and 5 guards come in, and they grab Theodore, and they grapple you, and there's really no way to for you to contest this grapple. I mean, there's 5 of them doing it. They take you and they drag Theodore out. They shut the door. You see another character come in, and you're aware of this magic, Samu, because you just tried to do magic. This character, however, whatever magic comes from them seems to be effective, and he's now in the state he was as you originally saw, and the wound is sort of patched back up. Theodore, you actually, I don't really need a roll for this because I mean it'd be a lot of rolls.
Immediately
So
regret my decision.
so
I had
after
no
after about
intention.
after about 10 minutes pass, the door opens up and you can see Theodore prone with sort of that same lethargic look like this other character, and Theodore's slid in.
Okay.
And
Well,
with
now we know
that,
what happened to the other
I'm
guy.
muted now.
right behind, as Theodore is slid in, you can see the another character, and uh, the the sack
I'm
covering
gonna
the
go
face
AFK. Be
is
right
pulled
back.
up, and you guys see or I don't know who you see, or Marlia. What do they see, Marlia?
Aurora.
Marilla. Yeah.
As they're escorting me, I'm like, please just let me have one thing. I'm gonna be so bored. I won't do anything harmful. I promise. Just give me I want to make clothes or something. Please give me something.
So halfway through that, you've been shoved in, the door shuts, and a little bowl slides in, and you kind of give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. I'll do this dice today. Dexterity saving throw is 15.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to sort of maneuver yourself around Theodore, so you don't trip over Theodore. Um, and so yeah, what do they all see?
As I'm coming, you see very light blue, pretty much head to toe, except for the burlap sack that I'm wearing. My hair, I'm assuming, is very wild and free right now because they probably took all my hair bindings. And I have the saddest look on my face, and then I see a room of people, and I light up and I say, "Oh, thank God, I won't be so lonely. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry that you're here, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank the goddess. Oh, must have been looking out for me. Thank you for all for being here." And then I kind of sidestep and
We're not ready for
start
today.
getting the bugbear sort of more in the room. Hi, everyone. Not conversationalist.
I'm just staring at everyone and who in the 9 hells are all these people? This bugbear just walks in and tries to kill that guy, and you're asking me to make clothes.
I'm sorry, my name
Because
is
I was
Morella.
trying to keep one warm, and then she tried to murder him. So I've got blood on my face. And I'm it's been a day.
Rune is like, you're telling me.
I'm gonna pick up some hay. And I have a question, kind of.
Yeah, real quick. Hey, Ardal, is Robbie ready? Can you use your mic? Yeah, go ahead, Julie.
I'm gonna come over and use my mic.
So mending has a material component. Can I still cast mending? It takes 2 lodestones to cast
I even
it.
forgot to ask about material components. Yeah, y'all don't have anything. You have your
Okay.
burlap sack tunic, and you have the chains. What I showed y'all in the chat there.
Okay.
That's all y'all have. You don't have anything.
I'm not gonna turn it into like a cloth, but I am gonna take some hay and I'm gonna start like rubbing it between my hands to make kind of like a ball, and I'll start like sponging her off with the hay.
Sponging. Who are you sponging off?
Samuel?
Oh, okay.
Samuel?
You can call me Sam.
Yeah.
I can read.
Thank you. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I
Oh, I
was
worst
holding
story.
burial services, and I got very drunk, and then I had a bag on my head, and it's been a long couple of days. I'm really confused.
I know what I did, but it shouldn't be my fault, you know? If other people want to see other people, how's that my fault?
So
I don't understand.
as you guys say that, the door busts open again, and Strillkex, can you describe what they see standing at the door?
Okay, so they see a 6'4", red-skinned dragonborn, come into the room.
Yeah. Same thing. It's kind of as he kind of comes in or kind of shoved in the room there. Um, the door shuts and you guys can hear several guards talking. I just need to know if you're gonna listen to their conversation or not.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to listen.
So if you guys are listening to their conversation, you hear them say, that's the last one that's gonna be here for a while. He says the whole pathway has been completely destroyed by an avalanche. I tell you, she wants to trap us here, and she's just gonna kill us all. What's the point of all this? Like, we're not going anywhere. Nobody's going in or out of this place. There's no way that can be clear. It's just a death tomb for everyone here. And you hear him kind of walking off. Basically I described some kind of avalanche that happened to them on the way in.
For that, you're good.
As they're walking
an
away,
asshole to bed, so you know what happens.
No problem. Okay, so again, the little tray opens, it slides in. I'm gonna run real quick, kind of through a character thing where y'all can tell me what you want to do, and then real quick, the druid the character that's on the ground, it about basically the same condition you saw when they came in. You can see that the bugbear is also now in that same condition. Real quick, so Robbie, since you're at the mic, anything you want to say to these people as you're kind of in here?
Not really. Not that much.
Okay.
You're not gonna greet us?
Marlia. This is sort of getting around midday, I guess.
So when I look at the food, it looks gross, right?
Yep. Yeah, it looks nasty.
I'm just gonna tell everyone, if you want to just like, this looks disgusting, and I feel really bad. I'd really like to make it better for you guys if you would let me.
How do you propose to do that?
I have some magic, but also I am a chef, so I know how to make things taste really good.
As long as you can make it better than
I'll give you a
prison
heads
food.
up. My magic has been a little futzy in here. I've been trying, but just so you're aware, I mean, I'd be really happy if someone else can do things, but normally I can do things, and I've been feeling a little, for lack of a better word, rather impotent the past couple days.
Oh, well, it's really cold, so that might be why. I'm gonna gather up everyone's food bowls. I'm an Eldritch and I'm kind of cocky. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cast. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I don't want to highlight everything. There we go. So with one action and a 10 to 5 foot square, I'm gonna put all of these bowls. I'm gonna say a short prayer, and kind of gesture my hands over the bowls like I'm putting seasoning on them. And I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the seasoning that I'm look like I'm putting on is just going to be flakes that fall from my hands. Kind of like when a chef is like using flour and is sprinkling flour
Is that
on
like a
things.
material component or some kind of magical thing?
Nope, just flakes coming off my hands.
She's
'cause I'm an
adding
elephant.
skin flakes. Oh my god.
No,
Like
you don't know
dandruff,
that.
basically.
You don't know that. Anyways, when the skin flakes come off, they kind of give like a liquidy appearance, and basically, I'm putting something similar to molasses on their food.
Okay.
So you sweat sweet like a tree?
Sure,
That's so fucking
Sure.
Canadian.
sure. We'll go with that. I
Okay.
basically am making sure that the food doesn't have
Oh, no,
disease or poison, and then I'm giving it extra flavor. It also kind
So-
of makes it a little bit more cold.
So if the action that you took, any elements of that would have been a result of a magical effect, none of the magical. You may think it happened, but none of that. You have to-
It's not a magic effect. She just took dandruff from her skin. Like,
No, because I was also casting
Yeah.
Purify
That-
Food and
my
Drink
bad,
to
part
get rid
of
of
it-
any poison.
yeah, that part of it.
and
You,
that part doesn't work.
yeah, you may not necessarily know that, but I mean that.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go, you guys. You have the food, and I'm gonna let me.
Now the bowl is kind of like if you had flavored ice cream.
Well, you
That's not the magic. That's just me.
you mean you think okay? So all right, Runa, what do
the
you
magic in you.
what do you want to do?
Runa is gonna be fuming, but she'll have acquiesced to cuddle with the group because she's cold and she's not used to roughing it like this.
Okay. All right. So as you kind of who all's part of the cuddle group? I know we've got the body. I think Sam is there with the body.
people to cuddle.
Sam is the
What body are you snuggling right now?
the body that was there when she first got there.
Actually, when we get to that, I'm going to make the two bodies
Yeah.
snuggle to try and keep them both warm. And then anyone who wants to cuddle with me is welcome to join. And I'm
Wait,
also
would
putting
you
hay
even be
on
able
the
to
bodies
move my
to try and
body?
keep them as warm as possible.
Would any of you be even able to move my 300-pound body?
Oh, probably together.
Dead weight?
Yeah. Probably if we work together.
Be right back.
We gotta. Yeah, you gotta.
Are you a large or medium creature?
I'm medium,
Okay,
but
so we
I'm
can drag you.
300 pounds.
We can
I'm
drag you. We
8'5",
can't pick you up, but
300.
we can drag you around.
It's
That's
the
what I
large
did
side
earlier.
of him.
Yeah, there's nothing in the room but hay. So yeah, I mean, if you guys work together and push over, then okay. So right now the snuggle group is Sam, Theodore's body, and the body that was there originally. All right, so Runa, you're gonna go be part of that snuggle group. You said.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. All right, so Theodore, right now you're just kind of
I'm dead.
You can-
I might as well be dead.
you
It's okay.
you can kind of hear what's going on, but yeah, you definitely feel really lethargic and
Can I talk?
kind of weird. You can try if you want. So give me a
Did they hear me
Give me-
groaning? I
give me a
some
medicine.
sort of-
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
For me?
Yeah, for Theodore, roll a medicine check or whatever you call it.
Ooh. Hold on, please.
Wait, was Theodore here on the? Did you make it on the first night?
16.
Yeah. So if you were here on the first night, you have disadvantage. That's advantage.
No.
She came
No,
in this
Theodore
morning.
No,
came in the
because I
morning.
killed
Okay.
somebody the first. No, I wasn't here on the first night. I came in on the second night, and then I cut open the body, and
Okay.
then
Yeah, I got. Yeah, it's still. This is the second day right now. Okay. All right. So what did you get on that medicine check?
a 16.
Yeah. So you guys are able to almost make out a murmur. This is different than what you heard from the other body. So Sam, you would have heard a grunt.
8 and
You would have been able to hear or anybody that's right there with Sam and Runa. Whereas the other body, there's no real response really, other than the breathing. You did hear sort of a little something out of the murder bugbear, which yeah. Uh, but okay,
To be fair, you did try to murder somebody in front of all
yeah,
of us
yeah.
on your first impression.
Okay, then okay, so with that void, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sit in the corner and just like take very small bites of the food, and I'm just super not happy about how disgusting it is.
Are you
It's not
Probably not
disgusting
even
are
gonna
anymore.
finish
are
it.
you opposite of the snuggle group or?
It's not disgusting anymore. I
Did
made it
that
taste
work?
good.
Did it
Yeah.
work?
The magic was just getting rid of diseases and stuff. What I did actually made it taste better.
Oh, okay. Am I part of the snuggle group? I'm probably sitting close by, but not
comes
actually snuggling.
pre-flavored.
Okay. And Briar, what do
Don't
you?
tell the bugbear.
So Briar, what is Briar doing with all this? One morning, Bugbear comes in, kills the guy, or tries to. What is Briar doing?
I did kill him, to be fair.
Yeah, technically.
Did he die with 6 points of damage?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, no. Briar. Do we lose Briar? Briar.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my husband was talking to me.
Oh, no
What's
problem.
up?
Sorry,
we're
doing
my husband shut up.
we're fighting an ancient red dragon, and everybody died, but you're the one that's up, so we were waiting on you to.
Ha ha ha.
So you can do medicine checks around, but there's like pretty much right now half the party's at one death save already. So we're just waiting to see what you wanted to do.
No, we're all in the jail cell, and he's
Ah.
wondering if you want to join the
Yes, I
snuggle
know
call.
that. I know I didn't miss that much.
Are you snuggling or are you not snuggling?
There's a snuggle crowd and there's a non-snuggle crowd.
I know, but I
Snuggle
as
with
much
Teddy
as my
Graham or no?
like logic tells me that I should, the other half of my brain is like, you can't really trust these people, so I'm gonna not.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna stay in my little corner.
yeah. So one thing, as time passes today, y'all notice that the weather, the cold, this is already colder than any. Even on your first arrival, this is colder than you've ever experienced ever in your life. No matter what, no matter where you're from in the entire world of Faerun, you never experienced a cold like what you experienced here. And it seems to be rapidly getting colder as the minutes tick. And you can, even outside you can see snow and wind picking up as the minutes tick throughout the day. Then Sam, what do you want to do? Or right now, Sam, I think you're
Is the
cuddling up.
window glass or is it open?
It's open with bars. You could actually, it'd probably be enough for you to. Well, it's pretty high, so you're gonna need the window itself is I'm gonna say, about 10 feet up. So if you stood on somebody, you maybe could stick your hand out or something.
I have an idea. I say to the group.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Brian. Or whoever said that.
Well, maybe we could use some of this hay and put it, like, block the window.
To try to make
I
it
can
warmer?
make curtains.
Yeah.
I can make curtains, guys. I know how to do that.
What are you going to make curtains with? I'm sorry, but I am not
Okay.
removing my
I
back
can make
dress.
curtains with hay.
Oh, well.
You know that you can make clothes
Tell
out of
me.
like hay and leaves and stuff, right?
Look,
Okay.
I'm not a tailor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make some curtains. I'm gonna take the straw, and this is gonna take a really long time, as you guys can probably guess. And I'm gonna start wrapping the straw and making strands, and then start using the strands and making more strands, and then
Oh my
using
goodness.
strands for
Okay,
other
so I watch her
strands.
for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, that's gonna take forever.
Then you're like shoving
So then
hay in
I
the hole.
just Yeah,
no,
so I
no,
just
it
like
won't.
start like shoving hay, and I'm just like,
Well,
can
what am I
someone
gonna
give
make it
me a
out of
boost?
now?
I don't know if this is a character trait, but I'm gonna make it one. I shed also.
Nice.
Oh, I'll start taking some of her fur that's like wrapped
Is that
up in hay
okay,
and
DM?
start.
Yeah, it's fine.
The bugbear description is about this big.
I'm gonna start using her
The
hair
only
to
thing I don't
make
know is when
curtains.
a creature naturally sheds, would they shed? I know, like I don't think,
Dog shedding, they would have
but
like tufts that you could
but
probably pull out
but
that you notice are different than
are
like
dogs
regular
known to
hair.
shed in extreme cold weather though?
Yes,
Yeah, dogs
they
Okay.
shed their
Then
summer coats.
Yeah, they shed their summer coats to
and
get
then
their winter
and then they
coats,
get the
but you
winter.
would still be able to get tufts out of their fur
Now,
in the winter.
that would have happened to you in the sense that you would have gone from one extreme to another. So if that's what happened,
Well,
you
it would
shed
be
a
a
summer.
natural thing to happen no matter
I'm saying
what. But
right. I'm saying that can work out. So if you're yeah, if that's it's sort of like you're beginning to shed that summer coat or whatever. Yeah, so there's
As
some.
I'm like using her hair, I'm like, hello, and brushing her shoulder with my fingertips. Or he, I don't. You're a he,
him,
right?
Theodore.
I never got
Theodore
introduced to your
Rime.
character. I came in after.
Yeah. Yeah, so
So I'm like
you may not
brushing
necessarily.
his
If all I'm wearing is a
arm, and I'm
burlap
like,
sack, I'm 8'5",
sorry, I'm
so it
taking this
maybe
from
just covers
you.
like my nipples.
Yeah, you may
I'm
not know
sorry,
about.
I'm
Everything else
taking
is out
from
the wind.
you.
They don't
Love
make
it.
shit in my side.
Yeah. Okay, so what were y'all do? Y'all were shoving hay in the holes. Is that what you're doing?
Hey ho.
Am I
Yeah.
I
correct?
think it was Briar.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, I obviously can't reach it, so I'm gonna be like, somebody
Runa
taller
will
want to
go
help me
ahead
out
and
here?
yeah. So
give you a boost.
so Runa helps, and yeah, you guys are able to do that. Now, when you accomplish that, it's now total darkness. So even those of you that have dark vision, we would not be able to see. Like, or as you're getting down to the last little bit that has a little bit. So as you're covering these holes, the room gets darker and darker and darker. If you do cover the final one, then you guys would be in total darkness.
Excuse me. I can't make curtains if I can't see.
Runa will
Just
go
kidding,
ahead
yes,
and
I
cast
can.
light.
So
Yeah,
so
I'll
when
leave
Runa,
like a tiny corner.
when you cast light, what does that look like? Like what? How would that spell look coming out?
I mean, her celestial legacy, so it's just kind of a silver light that she kind of puts
So
up
put it
so
on
there.
as
something,
you
right?
go, it's almost like a faint, quick flicker that goes out just as fast. It's almost like a little something, and then it's gone. It didn't do like what you're used to.
You see me
Well,
shield my eyes
hell.
for a second. I'm like, oh, that does not help with weaving. That does not help.
Now, so right now, are y'all gonna leave one of the things open or?
I'm still weaving.
So,
Runa,
do you guys want
Runa,
to
are
see,
you
or do you want to be
just like
warm?
is Runa the one at the window, or like Runa, are you at the window, or where? Who's the one at the
Yeah,
window?
she would be with Bree or
I am.
whatever.
Well, yeah, Runa was boosting me up,
But
and
Runa's
then
over. Okay.
I'm shoving the hay
Yeah.
in there.
So when you do that, you can see that it doesn't seem to work in here.
So it's not getting any warmer. It's like not acting as insulation.
No, yeah, if you've covered everything up but one little thing, it's a very very faint light that's getting through. But yeah, it's
Talking about
definitely
light,
darker.
not necessarily the warmth.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but you definitely you created some level of additional warmth by covering up those holes for sure.
Okay.
You can hear, and of course, so if there is one that's left open, like basically like this, if there's one left open, now anybody that you guys would probably need to have like some dark vision to see right now. Those of you, as long as there's a little something there, those of you dark vision be able to see. But you're gonna, for people now dark vision, you're gonna leave one of the windows open.
I'm gonna continue trying to groan because I can still hear shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
while I'm weaving with your fur, I'm gently like rubbing your arm and saying, usually I ask permission, but I can't right now. I'm so sorry, but thank you for helping me. I appreciate it so much. And I just keep weaving with their fur.
yeah. So then okay. So Theodore is continuing to moan there. Theodore, I won't necessarily make you roll for it, but I'll say every now and then you're able to get a moan out. I guess I'm assuming you're continuing to try to do that. Are you just trying to get
Yeah,
speak? Yeah.
let's just say that Theodore is going to continue
Yeah.
to try and say
So
the word help.
yeah, you guys see every now and then.
I'm going to try and move my arms though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you want to, yeah. So you're able to get a little bit of a thing out, but not necessarily an arm movement. If you want to roll for it, you can roll.
What
to
am I
see,
rolling
because you're
for?
trying to get do a medicine check.
19.
Yeah. So one of them, you don't distinctly hear the whole word help, but you hear a sound that's as if it's like a word was attempted to be formed. One of the sounds a little bit more of a groan than other. I mean, if you guys are wondering, is this Theodore alive? Definitely doing more than the other body. Sam, what do you do?
Well, not that I haven't enjoyed all of your company, but I would like to maybe put something out there in that I don't know why I'm here. I don't know exactly where I'm other than it's I thought I grew up in a cold place, and man, this is it is a brisk. I don't know. I trust whatever justice system this is a part. I'm thinking maybe we should leave.
Is Elise?
and
Is
I'm gonna
anybody
say
else
this in
having
kind of,
trouble hearing
like,
Elise, or
yeah.
is that just me?
No, I'm also having trouble.
Elise,
Yeah.
it just was like in and out a bunch. Like the connection was
All right,
horrid.
I'm gonna
It was like a
try
connection
moving
thing.
my mic and see if that helps.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I don't think I trust this justice system. I think if we stay here, we're gonna die. And I'm well aware that it is not yet my time. And I will be in some trouble if I die this young. I have not what I was supposed to. And I'm saying this in kind of a loud whisper. Like, I'm not trying, like not in a guards overhearing way, but I'm not actually whisper. I want you guys to hear me.
like a hush tone. Mm-hmm.
I think we should try and yeah.
Runa
So I'm
is
gonna start
all for it. Let's get the hell out of
searching
here.
besides
Okay, so you have the room, you have the
if there
windows.
is any like loose. Yeah, I'm just gonna search the whole room and see if I can find anything that might be useful, like a rock or like some metal
Yeah.
or like some rope that like fell off a prisoner,
So
or shackles that were used previously, like
yeah.
anything.
So if
I'm gonna start looking for any sort of
yeah.
tool.
So if everybody wants to join in, you guys can all roll an investigation check.
Runa will help somebody else.
Including Theodore or
Well, not Theodore. You can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, just let me know when I'm alive again.
Yeah.
Chris, we were saying yesterday that I was gonna get to roll a d20 to see if I was able to sneak my thieves' tools in. Somehow.
Yeah. I was. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you. That's part of this.
Ooh, I would have had thieves' tools also, but I didn't ask about sneaking them in.
No, it's okay. Y'all don't have to worry. I'm about to ask y'all as I go down.
But-
So what did Strokex get?
Oh.
On his investigation.
Sorry.
What did he get?
He got a 1.
Okay.
18.
And okay, so
got a 1.
Marlia, what did you get? Skillcrex finds a bunch of hair.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So it has to be investigation.
Yes.
It can't be perception.
No. Investigation, because y'all are digging in hay.
All right. Well, I
You're
got
not,
an 11.
you're not
so
looking
I'm
in hay.
pretty
You're
much
digging.
useless.
You're trying to find a needle in a haystack full of needles.
I mean, I am using the hay to make something.
Okay. All right. So what did Marlia get?
You know what? If you're looking for a needle in the haystack, just burn all the hay. It's looking for
Yeah, y'all don't need hay.
hay in a needle stack that's difficult.
Okay.
Just
So
saying.
Marlia, what did you get? What did Marlia roll?
I think she said 11.
Oh, 11. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you find a lot. You find some hay that would be really nice for your curtain. You know, like some hay that would be really good for that.
Oh yeah.
Runa, what did you get?
I said I'd assist, but I'll go ahead and I'll roll.
Well, if you want to assist, sorry, if you want to assist, you want to assist one of the rogues.
Yeah, sure.
So that was another mechanic I forgot about. So what I like to do when you guys assist, because it's an advantage, both of you roll a d20. You get the player that was being assisted gets to use the higher one. So so the rogues we have Void and we have Briar. I'm trying to think if we have any other rogues. That's the only rogues we have, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you want, you got. So I think both of them are over there. So who do you want to
no.
assist?
Theodore. Theodore is a rogue.
Oh, Theodore's a rogue. Okay, Theodore's down right now.
Yeah.
All right, what did all right? Which do you want to assist? Either Briar or
She'll
or Void.
assist Briar because she already was sort of helping Briar.
Okay. Oh yeah, y'all were together. Okay, so now both of you roll a d20, and then Briar, you get to use the highest of this on your investigation check.
Oh, do you want me to re-roll? Because I had already rolled an 18.
Yeah, no.
Well, I rolled a 15, but plus 3.
Wait, now. Okay,
I only rolled a 14. So.
Okay. All right. So what did you get when you add it together, Briar?
My total roll is 18.
Okay.
You
All right.
roll at advantage.
Yeah. So
and you just roll it twice and take the higher.
Yeah.
Right. This was before the assist, so I can roll again.
No. Oh, you mean no. It's no. If you no. If yeah, go ahead and roll again. What is your investigation added with?
It's a plus 3.
Okay, go ahead. All right, what did you get?
For my second roll, I rolled a 5, so plus 3 would be 8.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're kind of looking around, and you also well, you get to use the higher. What was your
right? So my highest would be 18.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So with that, you're able to find some really nice hay that might work really nice with that Marlia could use for making curtains. Okay. Then the Void. Is anybody able to help Void?
I'll take a break for a second and just be like, I've been looking through this hay. I think I can point you in a few different directions.
Yes.
Also, the walls maybe, because might not be the most durable building.
Void, if you want to take a shot at it with, and somebody assist, but both of you roll the d20 and we'll use the highest. So Ardal, you roll 1 d20, then whoever's assistant roll a d20.
Got a 4.
Got a 5.
Okay.
Woo!
So
but I got a 19 from my sleight of hand to hide my thieves' tools. So.
Oh, you mean like what you did before? Okay. Well, the DC on that was 20. So even if it's a 19. Okay. So yeah, with that, you kind of look around, see if you can find anything. You maybe took a shot at kind of getting something. Just to let you guys know, you guys were stripped completely naked and searched. You were given a tunic, so it's very hard to hide. This would be very hard to hide anything. When you guys are sitting here. Okay, so with this,
I'm gonna say it. She keysed it.
So with that, you guys, now it's kind of getting later. The wind is getting really bad. Through that one little hole that's opening, it's just been getting louder and louder and louder, and just pushing really strong. This is now all the way to about dusk. For the sake of time, you guys were served another meal. Um, now
Things
this
must
is
go on
now
it
this is getting
again.
dusk. The wind is so strong that even though you packed the hay in as tight as you could, it just begins to spit out, and the windows are completely open, and you can just hear the rush. This is now like dusk, and at what you notice, you can see that this magical aura is being kind of painted across the sky, and and as it's coming through, the storm that had begun to pick up during the day instantly turns into like no, zero visibility, and the sound is so loud it's almost like a freight train, as it is freezing cold coming through. I'm going to do a real quick reaction thing to know what you guys are going to do to try to shield yourself from this cold. So Strilkex, what are you going to do to shield yourself from the cold? I need something kind of quick.
Well, I was thinking before, to combat this heat, that Skrillex makes kind of a little like bundle of more hill of hay, separates it from other
Yeah,
hay,
like a bundle. Yeah, you made a bundle for yourself.
yeah,
Yep. Hmm.
and well, and try, and I have like a short, low powered like flame breath, try and like ignite the hay to kind of create a makeshift campfire.
Yeah.
Also, I have a
That would
question.
give light too.
Also, question: what is the door made out of?
The door is made out of real thick wood with metal. It's like metal straps. It's like a hashtag kind of design. Thick metal
Okay.
straps across the door. So it's almost like there's wood encased in like metal. But when you go to do your breath, you can. You almost don't even have any heat. You can feel a slight flicker of light, but it's extinguished in your throat. It doesn't really go off more than a light flicker, and you don't get any sense of heat from that at all when you try to do that. And so basically, you're just bundling up in hay and trying to. So real quick, an action of what your character is doing to try to shield yourself from this storm that's happening here. You've got, there's four corners. The window, you got the window. Let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just say the door is to the west, the windows are to the east, and there's a north and a south. So where are you going to position yourself in the room? North, south, east, west. Hay is everywhere. There's plenty of hay to do whatever y'all want to do.
Well, I would say maybe to go on the corners where the
Yeah.
window is.
Okay, you're going to the corner of the window?
Because if the wind's coming in through the window,
Yeah.
it would hit the wall and then
Right,
come
the
back
other side, yeah.
towards the corner.
So you're going northeast east. Let's see what to say, west, east. So are you going to northeast side or southeast side? Which side are you going to?
Southeast
Okay,
side.
yeah. So you guys see this dragonborn goes southeast, bundling hay all up around, trying to gain some warmth. And Marlia, what do you do? Kind of, if you guys could, kind of a quick reaction on what you do. This is pressing storm. It as soon as that paint of aura came, it just got really cold, really fast, beyond anything that you've ever experienced before. What do you want to do, Marlia? Julie?
Julie.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting used to my character name.
Lock it.
I run up to the window.
Yeah,
and the curtain that I've been working on, that I like part way through realized I don't have a rail to put it on. I just go up and I hold it up to the window and cover up the window with my curtain that I made.
Now, someone is probably going to have to help you get up to there, I think.
Is it because the wind's strong?
No, I mean, how tall are you? 10 feet tall?
Oh, no, I'm 5'8".
Yeah, so somebody's gonna have to help boost you up.
Okay, so you see me run over there and like jump and try and put my curtain on the window.
To be fair, I think Runa was already boosting me to
Oh.
the window because I was stuffing it with hay. So you probably would have just passed it to me, and I would have like tried to
Are you
shove
guys
it
still
in there.
doing that? Is that happening while they stuff the window?
Yeah, no, yeah. The wind would have busted the hay out. Are you saying you guys would have went back and start trying to stuff it back in?
No, I thought it was happening at the same time, like because
No. Y'all had already completed that. Y'all did complete it,
okay,
and it was there.
my
And
bad.
then sort of poof, 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 as it just sort of knocked through, and y'all were able to see this aura being painted. And I'm guessing Marlia, you're kind of running up, saying, trying to put your curtains up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
help me, someone.
So anybody help her boost up?
Yeah, I'll go over.
Yeah. So as you see, Void kind of runs over and boosts you up. When you get to the window, you make a glance out, Marlia, and you see a scene that looks like this. It's almost there and gone. You can see a couple of the guards. You can see the guards a little bit better, but they kind of this snowstorm has just you can see one of the guards kind of trying desperately to shield itself from the snowstorm. You see a flash of what looks to be like a giant, almost an ape-like creature with horns that are twisted around, and it is extremely tall and very, very large. And you sort of see it, and then the image gets erased by the snow. You almost question if you saw what you think you saw, but it looked like a giant white uh, creature, like ape, almost ape-like kind of creature with horns, very, very tall. You saw that kind of. It's almost like the guard that you saw is unaware of that image. It was a quick flash, and now that's gone, and now it's just snow. It's all you see, going through.
I'm
Oh,
just putting
oh,
the
I'm sorry.
curtain over
Yeah,
the
and if
window.
you held your curtain up, it was completely shredded by just shards of snow just whipping. Just it's extreme wind, almost
I'm
hurricane
just,
level winds.
I'm just gonna look down and say, stupid wind. That was a high quality curtain. It took forever to make.
Yeah. So with that, so Marlia would have saw that scene, but the others are unaware of that. Runa, what do you want to do?
Runa is just gonna kind of hang out. She's not sure what's going on.
Well, it's extreme.
She's
It's extreme. So
super.
your characters are so cold right now. They're kind of what I'm trying to get from you guys is a reaction of what do you do to extreme cold hitting and piercing your body right now?
I mean, I already
Like,
said
do you
she
just
would
hang
be
out?
part of the cuddle group.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you now where is this cuddle group located? West is the door, east is the windows, and you have north south. So there's
I was
corners.
Level 20.
gonna
So
say that I would kind of check the corners and see which one has the least draft. And I would ask anyone to help me move the elf and bugbear, and then pile a bunch of hay around them. And whatever is the least drafty.
Are you going to gather with the dragonborn? Or are you going to gather in the other corner?
I'm just gonna whatever is the least drafty and will be most protected from the wind. Which means like I'll go stand in the corners and check it out.
Well,
and
I mean,
then move
basically,
the,
since one corner,
the injured people.
Since one corner to the, I think, Robbie, I think you said you went to the southeast, right? Isn't that the one you went to?
Yes, I went to the east.
I mean, but the
No,
southeast
south.
or the north? Okay, yeah. So to answer your question, just by the sheer fact that there is a body in the southeast corner is, and when I say offers some heat, I mean like nominal, but that would be the best. So if y'all want to all gather up and gather around Strelkex, then that's what you would have done. So you drag the bodies over there, and you're kind of piled up with him in that southeast.
Yeah, and I would see if I can get help from anyone.
And y'all
I'm
hear
a little bit of the lean side.
y'all hear a very loud squelch, like a roar. You hear this loud rumble of a kind of a cry, and you hear that coming seemingly from outside the window. And real quick, what is Void? What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna finally join the cuddle party
Yeah.
because
Right. Yeah.
it
Now
is
now
way
it's
too
survival.
cold.
Yeah. Now it's all about survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are
Especially
there.
since I have fire resistance.
You guys
not
are
cold
piled
resistance.
you guys are piled in the southeast area. Sam, I think Sam, I think you already said what you did. You went there and piled up, right? So let me ask you guys real quick: is there anyone who is not going to join the southeast corner of the room, piled together, huddling to try to create some kind of warmth with hay all around you? Anyone not doing that? Speak
I am
now.
going to do that, but I am specifically going to try and get into the center, and I'm going to communicate to everyone. Everyone, get around me and protect me from the cold. I'm going to do something.
Okay, so all right, you're there. Real quick, then if you're gonna do something, what are you gonna do?
My Eladrin form turns into the summer, and it doesn't produce heat,
Mhm.
but it does give everyone the comforts of the smell and the feel of summer.
What is this? Hang on, let me see what I gotta.
Really
I gotta
quick,
look.
how do I make it so that my video isn't on Roll20? Because I'm like trying everything and it won't go away.
So
In your
you should
settings?
just be able to.
Theodore, you're about
Sorry.
to be up though.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna get a drink. Figured you guys
Here.
didn't want to just stare into my living room.
If you're
But that's okay. You
go
can
to
stare
your
into my living room.
settings.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So okay, so tell me what this what is the ability so I can look it up real quick.
It's just an Eladrin trait. I can change what form of season that I am in, like what I look like, basically. It doesn't like make me resistant to anything. It just when people are near me, it feels like summer.
What was
It
the
smells like summer.
what is the what is your character class? What's it called?
Eladrin. It's an elf race.
Yeah.
I mean, what book?
Or Eladrin. I don't know.
What book is that in? Tasha's or?
It's a player's handbook.
It's a player's handbook thing. Eladrin is what it's
No,
called.
it's not in the player's handbook. It was revised. It was Unearthed Arcana, but it was released as official content.
Yeah, do y'all know what book it's in?
If it's not player's handbook, I'm not supposed to use it. I thought it was when D&D Beyond told me it was.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell everybody. You really got to set the sources in D&D Beyond because
I did. I did.
Well,
That's why I was weirded out.
Like if they did a reprint of the player's handbook, it might be in there, but it was released like
I can
after the hand.
I just need to know where to find it.
What are we looking at?
Eladrin. Eladrin or Eladrin. I don't know. However you.
Okay, hold on.
I'll type it so you can.
Eladrin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know shit. Okay.
All right, let's see.
It
I have a
just changes
website
my
that
appearance.
has all the books on
and
it, so
be
I'll just look
slightly
it up really quick.
comforting. It doesn't have any like magical ability.
I have my book here.
Well, from what
it
you're
doesn't
from
have
what
Eladrin.
the way you just described it, you said that everyone feels like they're in summer, and that's
It gives comfort of summer. So like I smell like a summer breeze. I feel a little warmer, not warm enough to like heat everyone up, but like it just gives the presence of summer while we're all in this winter. It's more of a descriptive thing of what I look like than an actual tool I can use to do anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's like
Eladrin, what is it called? What's your thing?
Okay, well, I'll have to look
I don't
up
know
later.
what it's called. It's just an Eladrin ability to change the way you look. That's all it really
Eladrin
is.
ability? Okay,
So
hold
let
on.
me.
No, that's fine.
Okay, to help me mechanically, you look like summer, but does that have
Right.
anything to do with mechanically what's going on?
Nope.
No.
I look
Oh,
like
okay.
summer and
Okay.
I feel like summer.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you guys see
It's
that?
just comfort.
And
Yeah, basically.
about
Is
this
there a name
time.
for this thing
Like,
that you
I
just did?
What's
Like
that?
the trait?
I don't
Not
know.
actually.
I
We'll
just
we'll
Okay,
look it
no,
up.
that's fine.
Yeah, we'll look it up later.
It's a
Okay.
racial ability
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Um,
racial ability?
or racial trait, I guess, but it's just part of what they do. It's like a racial thing.
okay. So with that, you guys hear this thud up against the wall. You don't necessarily see anything, but you can see a hand kind of come through the window as you kind of look up because you guys are sort of cuddled, down in the corner, and then it slides back, and you can definitely see that there was blood coming from this hand that kind of hit through the window, and you hear the.
Does it look like a human hand?
Yeah. Yeah, would have looked. You probably would have noticed the sleeve to possibly be like maybe one of the guards. Basically this is what your character's aware of. A body that would appear to almost be one of the guards was slammed up against the window. His hand came through the window. It was bloodied and it slid out as he slid down, and blood came down from the walls. You also hear a loud crash, a very loud crash, like you can hear things coming down. Is that sound from before? You can hear this going on, and you can hear lots of shouting that's being masked a little bit by the wind, but you hear lots of shouting going on. Go ahead. What did you have, Theodore?
It's from Mordecai's Tome of Foes.
It is. Yeah.
So is that your plus
Found
one?
on page
No, it's
61
not.
and 62.
I thought it was a PhD. I thought it was a PhD thing.
Okay. All right.
So
So
you have to
find
choose
it.
their season: autumn, winter, spring, or summer.
All
You
right.
may be allowed to change the associated season on a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So then yeah. So y'all hear that. And yeah. Basically, real quick. I'll just run through just real kind of a quick react. I need a quick reaction response. Y'all saw that. You hear the sound. You heard the crash of I mean, major crumbling here. Stroke Hex, what do you want to do? Okay, Marlia, what do you want to do? You hear that?
What did I hear? I'm sorry.
You heard that sound, that sound again. You heard loud crashing, and you can hear the guards scuffling about out the door, the door right outside
I'm
you.
just gonna tell everybody what I saw earlier, which was there is a big gorilla-like creature with horns that is pure white outside, and it looks like it's attacking the guards.
Yeah.
That like at this point my character is thinking like, who the fuck are you calling a gorilla? Because I don't know what you saw, but I think that you're talking about me.
Like you're offended. You like, huh?
I'm offended, but I can't.
Even though,
Yeah.
even
So
though
I'll
I
grunt again.
specified that it's
You're gonna
like
hear my
pure
grunt.
white.
Just know that I was offended by your
Yeah.
saying
Okay.
gorilla.
And Void, what do you want to do, real quick, like a reaction thing here when this is happening? Void.
She's having
saying
issues with her
hacking.
phone. She's gonna get back on Discord.
Okay. All right. And then who's next? Briar, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm assuming I saw like the bloody hand or whatever.
You did see
as
the bloody
well.
hand. You saw the hand. You heard. I mean, it's like. Let me put this like a bird. Like if a bird hit the window, and you hear.
Okay.
And you kind of see the arm.
It's a lot bigger than a bird,
Right.
Chris.
Yeah. You saw the arm. You can see the blood dripping down. I mean, this.
If a hawk hit the window.
That's what it's like. Only because the bars are there. Yeah. So what do you want to do? You heard that. You hear the scuffle. You heard the loud crashing noise outside the room. You can hear this thing. You know.
You guys, it sounds like this thing is attacking the building. They might maybe they would let us out to help.
So do you want to run to the door and bang on it, or what do you want to do? Like
Yeah, I'm gonna
looking
run
for
to
a
the
quick
door
reaction.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, like bang on the door or whatever and be
So
like,
with this actually
us
banging.
out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just yelling like, let us out, like we can fight the monster.
And you hear a clearly panicked guard. You get a response that you may not expect, and he goes, "Yeah, hold on, 1 second, 1 second, hang on, ah!" And you can see underneath the door some blood, like a pool of blood, comes from the door, and you hear another loud crash. And you hear a crash.
By Thor's
Shit.
bollocks, I don't want to be. I don't want to be ate food.
Sam, what do you want to do?
I want to go to the little flap and lift it up if I can, and look out and try to see what's going on in the hallway that they've been shoving the food through.
Yeah, so you are able to maneuver the flap a little bit. You can see the leather armor. You can see the belt and a little you can see kind of like a set of keys on the belt. It must be laying there. It's on the belt.
Can you reach it?
It's right there. It's right up against the slat. Whatever fell.
Can I reach out and grab anything?
It's right there. Yeah, the slat is big enough for your hand to get through. But yeah, you can reach out and grab.
Get the key.
Yeah, if I can grab keys or
When you grab, you find that what you normally would expect would be a belt to be tight around a waist. The belt actually is not tight around the waist. The belt comes right in, and with it you can see what looks to be like bloodied intestines almost snagged
Ew.
by the belt as you pull in the belt in a string of bloodied intestines, and you now have a set of keys.
Okay. I would also immediately try and pull in anything else, like any dagger, any piece of armor, anything that's within reach. I'd try to quickly
now
pull it in.
that you kind of look through as you're doing that for that second look, you see what looks to be like a big ball kind of a fur, and you hear you get a glimpse of this. So I'm going to give you a reaction. Is this large clawed hand comes sweeping almost towards the door? Real quick reaction. What do you want to do? Quick.
Roll away.
Yeah, so you roll away as you guys see this door that is huge, is completely busted down, and this arm rips through. I'm talking like stone, all the way up to the ceiling, and now this room is busted in half, and you see this large creature.
The room just
completely
got chopped in
opened.
half?
Yes, the room just completely got chopped in half. You see this creature. It seems to take one step into the room and one step out of the room, and you can hear lots of screaming as it's swiping and heading opposite of the building right now. Right now,
I really want to metagame.
The room is open. The room is open up. You can see
Someone wake up Theodore. I think he's here.
You could get outside through just walking outside. You can see that there is rubble, and like where the door was, there's rubble. The guards there. Now, right now, what you now see right in front of you is sort of what's left of the building. You would see he has a set of leather armor. There is a shield, a broken spear, and a dagger. But real quick, what do I want to do?
Are we still shackled?
Yeah, you guys are shackled. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the key and start. Like I'm gonna try to find the key that's my shackle.
Yeah, so actually, you're able to easily find that there's sort of a key that seems to work for all the shackles.
Okay, so I'm gonna unlock my own, and then I'm gonna
Thanks for that, by the way.
Toss the keys over to everyone in the corner.
Yeah, so
I'll bring them over because the corner is I don't know if I want that thing to see. So I'm gonna go over to the corner with everyone else. I'm gonna unshackle my things, and then I'm gonna unshackle everyone else too.
You hear a blood-curdling scream, and it sounds like it might be a male, but oddly enough, this particular it sounds feminine and masculine at the same time.
That kind of happens.
Yeah. So
that happens when when you scream because you're dying.
Yeah.
It changes pitch.
So yeah, you got all right. So is everyone unshackled now?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are unshackled. All right. Real quick, I'm gonna run. So Strelkex, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to go and try and find where any if there's like I want to run out and try and find any like equipment locker type of like a place where everything that was taken from us
If
would
you
be
So pretty much it's almost as if the only thing left of this building is what wasn't destroyed of where y'all were. Everything else is completely almost ground level rubble. If you're gonna run out and kind of look around, give me give me a perception roll.
I got 10.
Okay. So you do find a killed guard who would have a a set of warm clothes, leather armor, but he doesn't have any weapons or anything. So when I say warm clothes, like warm clothes underneath their leather armor. So you got a set of warm clothes, set of leather armor is what you would have found on a guard. Marlia, what do you do on a dead guard? Julie, lock
Oh,
it, lock
yes.
it, lock it. What do you do?
You said there was like a dagger and a shield and what else nearby?
The one where Sam had pulled the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one had a dagger. But if you want to go look for whatever, you can. It just
Well,
be a
the
perception.
building's gone, right?
The only thing left of the building is the section that y'all are in that didn't get
Yeah.
hit. That's what's
Yeah.
like you guys really picked a good. Hey, and if you want to know something to feel really good about, and y'all can give a shout out to Robbie. The only places that you would have been safe were the south east and the southwest corners.
Good job,
So
Robbie.
good job for picking that, Robbie.
Oh, Robbie, you go, Glen Coco.
Okay. All right.
So I'll pick
now-
up the shield.
Can I give a real quick shout out, real quick? When the who was it that said that you had some kind of tattoos that are lit all the time?
That was
Sam.
Sam.
That was Sam.
Sam, when the room was broken in half, whatever they normally look like appeared back. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Marlia.
I'm gonna go get the shield and I'm gonna see if I can get the leather armor on.
Am I okay? Am I
I'll-
like awake yet?
Well, hold on, no, yeah, you're still in the condition you were. Um, Okay, so Marlia. You're gonna go, and you're okay. So you,
I pick up the shield and I try and start getting the leather armor on.
okay, yeah. There's a set of so you're able to get a shield, and there's a set of the bodies have warm clothing and leather armor. So
I will take the warm clothes if they are
Okay,
still available.
So
but I
make a
think
note
Robin
that make a
might
note
have
that
taken
your
them.
character had recovered a shield. Okay, so that's what you have. Runa, what do you want to do? So
She
Runa, yeah,
also is going to be looking for, a guard that she can strip and
yeah.
steal their
Now-
clothes.
So Runa, you would have noticed that the magic on that arm was like it. You can see that one. You can see that sort of came back. I know you tried some things earlier that didn't work, but noticing that your character would feel something restored. But yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm so used to being like, okay, and what does Lance do? I'm gonna be doing that the whole time. And what does Lance do?
An 18.
Okay, so with an 18, you find a guard that has warm clothes, leather armor, a shield, a spear, and a dagger.
Okay, so a shield, a spear, and a dagger.
Yeah, and a dagger. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, just for the sake of mechanics, who all do we have that has healing abilities?
I have healing.
Oh, you do. Okay.
So does Runa. She's a paladin.
Well, I know. Yeah. Do you want to heal anybody or try to do that or?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can try and bring Theodore up.
Yeah. If you wanna try that, you can go try that.
I don't
Yeah,
have
she's
cure
gonna try
disease
and do
or
that.
anything.
She's gonna kind of use Theodore as a bodyguard right now.
Yeah. So Theodore, you've been dying to say something to the party. So what? How are you gonna? What spell are you gonna use? Now you would. It's still. Did you cast Cure Wounds before, or you just did light? Didn't you?
I just did light.
Okay, yeah. So you,
She's
yeah.
just gonna do lay on hands.
Oh, that's right. You're a paladin. Okay, so you have 5 points
Mhm.
at level 1. Are you gonna use all 5, or how many are you gonna use?
I mean, however many it's gonna take for Theodore to wake up.
One point.
Okay. Okay, then she'll just use
See how
that.
nice of a DM I am.
I assumed that it wouldn't take a cure wounds. I assumed it would take something like lesser restoration or urge poison or something
Yeah, go
much
ahead.
higher level than what we have.
Leather.
Oh, okay. I was just asking how much you just heal for 1 point.
Yeah, just
Okay.
whatever it
So
is
when this
gonna
happens,
bring him
Theodore,
up.
as you're doing this, an event happens almost simultaneously as you do this. A body flings through the air, striking the wall next to the door that wasn't destroyed, and it appears to have some kind of a staff. And this character is in thick robing. It hits the wall so hard that the body, the flesh, is turned to literal mush. It's like like the body splatters against the wall. The staff that it had a little bulb of glass, and that just shatters right up against the wall. As you go to lay hands, an aura that was sort of around Theodore and an aura that was around the other body that you guys kind of see, that aura goes away, and as you touch Theodore, life instantly comes into you, and you can breathe. What do you want to do, Theodore?
Gramercy. This fat kidney man tossed me in here like a bag of potatoes. Were you calling me a gorilla?
No.
Oh, I should hope not. I should hope not. Is this... Oh, this fine fellow is back alive. Okay. Holy shit. What is going on out there? Oh, did you guys break the wall open?
No. The gorilla
My
did.
stars, my stars. Well, when I set a pox on you, I suppose maybe I am magical. And I'm gonna like look down at my hands like, holy shit, I have power. Thinking that I did this. Thou want to know what the hell happened? How long have I been out?
Like not even a day.
Okay.
Just after you tried to kill that guy and the guards came and pummeled you. So since the morning is
Tried to kill him. He was pretty close to death, and you know what? It would have worked out if they didn't take me away. We would have all been walking from the body heap. But
That's gross.
details.
It's really
you know, I
gross.
saw a movie about it once where a man went inside his horse and they survived the night, the
What's the
cold
movie?
winter night.
Really gross. I would never do that.
What is the movie?
The Revenant.
Oh, I thought that was in character, so I was.
No, it was called the Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Canon.
Or I think he's some sort of humanoid. Or maybe he's a dwarf. I can't quite remember. But
Dwarves are humanoids.
there you go, correcting me again after calling me a gorilla.
So let's see. How far did we get before
I
we
didn't
got
call you
to?
a gorilla.
So real quick, Void, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna see if I can find some clothes and some equipment.
Yeah. So as you look around, now the one that's obvious is the heavy clothes, the cloth kind of robe is there. But yeah, if you want to look around at the guards, just give me a perception check.
That is a 9.
Okay, yeah, you're able to find a a set of warm, or this is on by the way a guard that's been ripped apart. But you can find a set of warm clothes and leather armor.
Okay.
And Briar, what do you want to do?
Well, the obvious thing is to find clothing.
Yeah, so
So
if you dig around looking for a guard, just give me a perception check.
yeah, well, I immediately like obviously I see the robes, but I'm gonna see if like I want to take a quick look and see if I can find someone else that looks like more my size.
Yeah, you're able to. Yeah, look, there's lots of bodies around. There are other things, guys. There are other shields and weapons and things like that, but they're broken. Like you guys can see, there's like smashed shields, broken spears. But yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check to see what you get.
Briar, you are
11.
not still shackled.
Yeah, you got an 11. Okay, so on that you find a again a set of warm clothes, leather armor, and you find a dagger.
Cool.
And Sam, what do you want to do?
I am going to do, well, if you'll let me do two things. I do want to find, I'm going to look for 2 sets of warm clothes, and I'm going to cast Healing Word on you said it's an elf, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on the elf to try and get him stable enough that he can walk, and I'm going to go look for clothes for both of us.
Yeah.
So it's 1d4 plus 3. So he gets 6 points of healing. And if I can find clothing for me and the elf, I'm gonna try to help him get dressed. And help me get dressed.
So your character would see that the robes that were there they're kind of goo. You may want to wipe that off. But the robes would be the most warmest thing that would be easiest to wrap around him. If that's what you're looking for, that would be obvious to your character that would be the best thing. If that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for something to wrap around him, that would be what that is.
Yep, and then I try to find. So, I don't know if I can do all of this on my turn, but also
your healing
try to
word.
Find warm clothes for myself.
You do feel that your healing word is successful.
Yeah,
however,
and I
this
kind
character
of reach out with my right hand, and you see my arm glow and light up.
He is extremely weakened, and can let a slight murmur, similar to what Theodore was doing earlier, but is in no condition to be able to walk. It's just completely exhausted.
Pick him up. No, don't you worry. I will carry this fine fellow.
You're not gonna try and kill him again?
And we'll probably leave his hands shackled just to make it easier to loop over the head.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just be able to carry him.
So Theodore is kind of picking this body up. Okay.
Well, because then you could wear him like a cloak and keep your hands free.
I'll be fine one-handed. Thank you for worrying, but we should definitely unchain this fellow just in case he wakes up. this.
So Sam, did you so you wanted to do something? You had something else you wanted to do too? Did I lose Sam?
She's muted. She was saying that she wanted to go get more armor for her body, though.
Yeah, so
we have to cut it off.
So Sam,
we have to cut the game here in a little bit, so we should get to a good stopping point, guys.
Elise, can you do a D20?
Yeah, perception?
Yeah.
Oh man, I even have a good perception. That's a 7.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to find a set of warm clothes and leather armor on one of the guards. Did anybody not roll for equipment that needs to?
I didn't roll, but you said I had the stuff I have.
Yeah, because you pulled it off that body.
Okay.
Everybody, Theodore, did you get to look for things as well?
And you said
We'll
there's a
do it
shield.
next week.
Well, we still have some time. It's not. It's only 8:20.
We have like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have some time.
Oh, okay.
We only have like 30 minutes.
I thought we were ending at 9:30.
Yeah, it's
we're doing,
8:30.
were we?
Yeah, we're doing 6 to 9:30.
It's 8:30 right now.
Yeah, what I may do though, guys, like if we get narratively, where something like say 9:15 or something like that, 9 to 9:30 is sort of a little bit of a variable, like So yeah, we'll, you know what I mean. Like if we get, like we won't start anything big.
Okay, yeah, we
at
have
9
another
o'clock.
hour. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at it like my 9:30 and I was like, that's in 3 minutes. Like I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
No.
Hey, my 9:30's in 2 hours.
What I was saying, one thing I'm doing a little
My
different.
9:30 was an hour ago.
Yeah. Okay, so what did
Perception, hold on a
Yeah,
moment.
just do a perception.
please. 11.
Okay.
Oh, hold
So-
on, hold on. I'm proficient.
Proficient in perception.
Yeah, 18.
Okay, so on an 18, you're able to find a guard's body with a set of warm clothes. You can see that he has leather armor. You can find a shield, a spear, and a dagger.
A what?
A shield, a spear, and a dagger.
Oh, a spear.
Mhm. Now, this leather armor has an insignia of a wolf on it, guys. Okay, so with that, the snow is coming in extremely heavy, and it's beginning now to bury. Like you're almost having to sort of step yourself up out of the snow now. Like it's quickly coming in. You guys, from what you can see, you are like literally in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing that would give you any indication of any particular direction being better than the other. The last place that y'all saw that large monster was headed. The last place you saw the direction of the large monster would have been heading.
I assume south.
It would have been heading east, almost like northeast. That's the last. You don't know where he's at now. It's been a few moments, and you haven't really heard the screaming like you did before. But I have nothing to tell you of giving you any indication of what direction might be better than the other. But this right here is pretty much getting buried, and you don't have to leave, but you can't stay here.
Closing time.
Yeah, this is.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go
not.
ahead and I'm gonna take the dagger, and then you said he has a shield and then a spear.
Yeah, if you took what you found on the person that you found, you would have found a set of warm clothes, leather armor, a shield, a spear, and a dagger.
Okay, well, I'll take all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at a different body, see if it has different shit?
Yeah, there's lots of bodies around, but the other one, the armor's so ripped up by claws, it's just tattered to shreds and worthless. The weapons are broken, the shields are broken. There's nothing of that could have any functionality for you.
And none of the weapons are usable?
Whatever's left is not usable, yeah. Whatever. Assuming you can even see it at this point. Right now, the snow is just about buried the body. It's getting to the point now where you can't even see the bodies anymore. The snow is climbing rapidly as it comes down in this blizzard.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bunch of the scraps of the bodies that I can see, even if they're even. There's a reason for this. I'm gonna take those scraps and I'm just gonna keep them.
Give me a
Let me pick up the trash, DM.
Give me a
recycling check.
Yeah, recycling check. Get
environmental check.
You can either do perception or investigation, but again, right now, it's you can't really see the ground anymore. What? So give me a
17.
okay. So you are able to grab a fistful of random straps, random pieces of cloth. You're able to pull that up out of the snow. And again, it's beginning to fill up right now. At this point, it's kind of maybe you're pretty tall, right? So at this
I'm
point,
8'5", yeah.
so at this point, you guys are about in a foot of snow at this point, and it is climbing rapidly. Um, so real quick, just kind of let
Can
me
we
know.
see any part of the stone structure around us?
Yeah, pretty much what's left is that section that didn't get hit. Everything else was pretty much flattened and destroyed. But at this point, the snow is starting to get to the point where you're soon not going to be able to see any rubble anymore. So Marlia, what do you want to do?
I answered before somebody
For
told me again. I'm so proud. I'm kind of looking off to where I saw the monster heading away the first time, and also looking around, and basically just trying to figure out if I'm gonna stay with these people and try and help everyone, or if I'm gonna just use them as self-sacrifice and save myself. Just kind of waiting for a group call.
Okay.
Runa's gonna offer that if we can all get out of here, that her parents would offer a reward to anybody to get back to Waterdeep.
Possibly a pardon or something.
Yeah. She's like, I want to get the hell out of this hellhole that's so freaking cold.
All right, stop moving. Let's
do we
get
go?
somewhere. Let's light a torch, if we can find one. I have these scraps of cloth. If anybody can find a stick, we can light it on fire.
Use one of the spears.
If any of you have fire breath, or if any of you know any conjurations or spells.
Is fire breath limited any times per day or anything?
I think it's once per day.
Okay. Okay, so
and it's nighttime, right?
Yes, right. Yeah, now well, it was dusk, but it's
do it quickly before the
so dark.
Before the clock strikes midnight.
So Void, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm all for getting out of here as quickly as possible. I have no idea what direction we should go in, but I agree that we need to get the F out right now. And breath weapon is once per short rest.
Okay.
Also, does it?
Yeah.
And if you end up going to sleep, I'll just carry you.
Yeah, go ahead, Robbie.
Hold on. Talking about the past time that I tried to use the breath weapon, does that count as using it, or can I still use it?
Yeah, you did use it. It didn't work in that aura that was over the jail cell.
But would our cuddle pile count as a short rest?
Your characters, no. Your characters. I mean, you guys really didn't even get the. I mean, you suffered it. Those that slept over the night, you woke up exhausted. You didn't even get you didn't get a sleep really. You actually accrued a level of exhaustion. The ones that are here today, y'all don't have that, but the ones before y'all have that. What wouldn't necessarily be so absurd to your characters, because you know Faerun, you know magic. It's not uncommon that the prison systems have magical people that are captured, so they typically put auras of anti-magic around those cells. That's not like your characters would be well aware of that kind of thing, as people, as they capture.
You know what I wanted to metagame earlier is to stick your hands out of the cell.
I tried to give it.
Away.
I did try to give it. Remember, I kept saying, who's at the window? I tried to give a hint for that.
Jesus.
But,
I was like trying to Facebook message Julie and be like, do this.
Like, stick your hand out the window.
Literally stick your hands out of the food part.
Okay, so I would have. You did do it. It just wasn't successful in that aura, which now is completely gone. Okay, so where are we at now? Briar, what do you want to do?
Well, at this point, like I don't know which direction is which.
Only thing that would have made of any difference to y'all is the the bars were facing east. The creature kind of stomped past y'all going northeast. That
Well,
there's nothing about any direction that would necessarily stand out to you.
the way I see it, we have two options. We can stay here and try and make some sort of shelter against the wind,
I can help
or
with
we
that.
can follow the creature. I mean, it could be going towards town, or it could be going back to its den or whatever.
I would recommend not following the very creepy thing that killed everyone here.
See its footprints at all?
Yeah.
No, the snow, like there was some things on the ground like daggers and stuff like that. The snow's like a foot tall and continuing to get taller. At a certain point, it's going to be very almost impossible for you guys to walk in. It's already kind of hard to walk in it now, so it's rising very quickly.
I feel like we won't get very far walking anyway.
If anybody
Yeah,
knows
but we
which
also
way
don't
is
wanna be
south,
like-
that's the way we should go.
Hold on,
Anybody
I
have
an
a compass?
I have an idea. Could we, is actually never mind. Sorry.
No. Robbie, what were you going to say, my good man?
Well, I was gonna say this is a prison and there must be some supply routes if it's out in the middle of nowhere. So I was thinking maybe there would be a like trails of wagons, but since there's snowfall, they would most likely be covered by the snow.
Yeah, they did say earlier that there was an avalanche that covered their last trade route.
As he says that, can I look around to see if I can see like a separate building with like a stable or a carriage house or something?
So it looks as if right now, I mean, there is still enough of the rubble that's up that you can kind of make out. It's almost like this building consisted of basically like almost like three rooms. Um, the room you guys were in, another large room, and another room. You only can assess that by what's slightly remaining of those walls that are just completely destroyed. But it's like a three-room place that you're in.
Yeah, but I was looking for a separate building, like
You don't see another.
somebody like a shed in the backyard
You
of someone's house or
You
something.
don't see another. You don't see another building or shed, but you can see a sticking out of the snow. You can see a wagon wheel. This would be
From which direction?
the wagon. Yeah, the wagon wheel will be coming out. What would look to be so the bars of the room were on the east. The wagon wheel, you would have noticed that towards the south.
So is it like above us or is
No.
it below us?
No, the wagon wheel looks broken off, and you can see half of it sticking out of the snow at an angle.
Yeah,
Could be thrown
like,
there.
Is it down the mountain or
No,
up
you're
the mountain?
you're not necessarily with the visibility that you guys have. I mean, you can assess that you're on a mountain, but you don't necessarily in the area that you're in. This is what you see. It's not necessarily rocky or it's not. It doesn't. It's this particular area is sort of flat.
Which direction is the wind coming from?
The wind is coming from the east, which was where the east to west, which would have been through the bars, and it's still that same intense.
Right, so can we use the piece of the wall that's left standing? Can we use that as a shelter to block the wind on either side?
So yeah, when you guys go to that section, it provides some shelter from the blast of the wind. But again, it is continuing to. But I mean, it's open now. It's an open room. It's filling up with snow. There's still hay there.
I'm just gonna go and dig a hole in the corner and like wait out the storm because no one else has any other ideas. We can't walk anywhere because it doesn't matter. We'll get like overwhelmed with snow either way. We don't know which direction to go, so we might as well wait until the storm dies down. So I'm just gonna go like dig a hole in the snow, like a little igloo or something.
Igloos.
I'm gonna make an igloo, yeah, that can house everyone. So it's gonna have to be big and take time. But
Yeah, you don't have enough time to make an igloo.
Yes, we do. If we all work together.
if we have all day,
Not
To
like
make-
a real
to make and
igloo,
form
just like a
ice?
hole, in the snow because
no, I'm saying
No,
I'm gonna make an
snow is an
igloo.
insulator. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are so is everyone kind of gathering over there? Is that what you guys are doing?
Sure.
Take the bodies and like almost use them as a wind.
At this point, the snow is at a level where it would take a long time to even find a body. The snow. So now the snow is getting taller and taller and taller.
Could I try my makeshift campfire idea again? Since the magic aura, the anti. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Do you have something
breath.
that? Yeah. I mean, yeah. If anybody, I think didn't one of y'all have the ability to cast light or something, or didn't y'all have like fire or anything that you can cast?
Light doesn't produce heat.
Hmm.
It just produces light.
And nobody can cast fire or anything.
No.
Okay. So as okay, so is that what everybody's doing? You're going there. You guys are going to try to build an igloo.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. What I need you guys to do is all right. So we go round 1. Give me a survival check. So everybody roll it real quick, and I'll well, I tell you what, just to make this a little bit quicker, this survival check would be a 10 to pass it. So everybody go ahead and roll.
Dirty 20.
All right, Skrill Cracks, did you pass or fail it? DC a 10 survival check as the snow's coming in and beating against you.
She passed.
Okay, and Marlia.
16.
Okay, you passed. Runa.
I failed
It's
with a
16.
Skrill Cracks failed. Okay. All right, what did you get, Runa?
16.
Okay. That's a pass. Theodore.
No,
Pass.
2.
Okay.
Survival. Oh, sorry.
And Void.
I was no. 18.
Okay, that's a pass. And Briar.
passed with a 15.
Okay. And Sam.
18.
All right. All right. I'm gonna have the body that Theodore's holding just go with Theodore, like whatever Theodore does. That's what the body does. Okay. So still.
I mean, I rolled a
Strelcax.
17 on my second roll, so it would have been a pass either way.
So Strelcax, you take 6 points of cold damage. And as this is coming in and getting stronger, so again, shards of ice coming through, whipping through. Let's do another one, and this one is going to have.
I'm going to bring Strelcrex, since I noticed that he was shivering more than everybody else. I'm going to bring him in, and I'm going to kind of like bear hug him with my other free arm.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys would give me another check, and this is going to be with a this
Pass.
is a survival check, and it's going to be with a 15.
Pass. For
I'm
Teddy.
sorry, not 15. This is a 12. I'm sorry, guys. This is a 12. So Strelcax, did you pass on a 12? What did you get?
I got a 6.
Okay. All right. All right. 1 second. Oh man.
Is
All
there
right,
any type of modifier he would be able to add since I'm like protecting him?
It's his survival check. Yeah. There's but you take 5 points of cold damage. Are you still up?
I am down.
Okay. Marlia, you're up.
I got a 12, so I passed, and I'm
Yep.
gonna cast Cure Wounds.
On Strelcax.
8 points of healing to you, monkey
Okay.
dude.
Strelcax, you now have you're back up with 8 points of healing. Runa, this has a 12. Oh, we lost Corey. Corey. Okay, let me let me run down the Theodore. This is an AC of 12.
I got a 16.
Okay, that's a pass. And Void.
Hi, puppy.
I got an 8.
Okay, all right, Void. You take 5 points of cold damage.
Jesus.
And Briar. I'm.
DM, are you trying to kill us the first day?
I never roll that high. They know that. Y'all know I never roll. I normally roll like a 1 and a 2.
Do you always do this to your people,
Mhm.
Chris? Like you just kill them day one?
Yeah.
I failed.
Or
I got 10.
Briar failed. Okay. Okay, that's it. You take 4 points of cold damage. And Sam.
Oh, she passed.
Okay, Sam
We
passed.
can't hear her, but she passed. Yeah,
Okay,
she put 19.
that one was a 12. Okay. Well, that's what I had before. Is that her new roll? Like she got an 18
No,
and an
18 was her old roll, 19
Oh.
is her new roll.
Corey's back. Corey, can you give me a survival check with a 12? All right, what did you get? What did you get, Elise? I see Elise.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you get on the second check?
She got a 19.
Okay.
19.
All right, yeah, that's a pass.
I got a 19.
Okay.
That is with disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh, everybody's gonna be like, Elite, shush. He'll forget. Okay. So, Corey, can you roll? Let me know what you get on that. That's for a 12.
I got a 14.
Okay, yeah. So Corey passed. Okay. So as it's coming through and just getting more and more and more intense, skill Kex, can you give me a survival check?
Can we make decisions in between this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna say let's move. We can't just stand here and sit in our igloos and freeze. We're gonna die.
I got a 21.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
All right. And Marlia, so you can hear.
Can I roll for persuasion?
Yeah. I mean, they can. Yeah. You mean persuade everybody to.
Yeah, to get
run?
the fuck out of here.
Well, let me run. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check and see.
17.
Okay. So you guys can choose if you want to contest that or not. If you want to contest it, y'all can roll for it.
As long as
Does anybody not want to leave?
I mean, we're just sitting here freezing.
away,
Because I personally am fine with leaving.
I'm down with
Just
that.
making sure that nobody else is like not voicing their opinion. I feel like we're probably also going to be dealing with the same thing out there, though.
Exactly.
Gut-founded, we need to budget big.
The only difference is we'll get out of it
We're
faster.
going to die. We are. Thou is not going to die today, and I don't want you guys to die either. So you guys have to make the decision, because I'm going to head out with this person, whoever this is, to protect them. Whatever it means.
I'm sticking with you, Teddy.
I'm with you. Better than staying here and constantly.
My
having to deal with
ladies. Huzzah!
That's a common mistake, but I'm still heading.
So, Briar, do you want to come or do you want to stay?
You guys are kind of large enough that you could probably split the party and be fine.
Never split the party.
Okay, so
DM trying to make decisions. He's metagaming.
Let me run through real quick. And now, skill cracks. Remember that you did that pass, because we're gonna kind of like sort of suspend that pass for just a second because they jumped in and did something else. So if we do have to roll it, then you pass that. Okay, so real quick, so basically what's happening after the second hard harshness of the storm hit, the second wave of the storm, and you guys kind of healed each other. Um, you can hear Theodore telling everybody, "Let's just get out of here." Would skill checks go, or would you contest that?
I would go with the group.
Okay. And Marlia, would you contest that, or would you go?
She's
I
coming
would
with me.
go.
Okay. And Runa, would you contest or go?
She'd go.
Okay. Theodore, I'm assuming you would go because it was your idea. Void, would you contest it or go?
Nope, I'm going.
And Briar, would you contest or go?
Well, I'm gonna go with the group because that's my best chance of survival no matter what we do.
Okay. And Sam, would you contest or go?
As long as we are not going the direction the monster went, I'm totally good with going.
Did you
That's
intend,
a good plan. Good
Theodore?
plan.
Did you intend to what? Did you intend to go that direction?
I just wanted to get to start moving anywhere.
Okay.
We should go south if anybody knows which way is south.
Okay. Then which yeah, is that what you guys are going to do? You're going to go south?
Would I have, being an outlander and knowing terrain, would I be able to tell what direction south is?
This is an extreme. You're in a blizzard right now. Oh, you mean would you know what direction south is? Well, mechanically speaking, when we're talking about south, I'm talking about based in the direction of what you have. So that
Right, but if I knew
I'm
that I
trying
was
to
somewhere
tell
else and now I'm
everyone.
somewhere cold, then I would know the mechanics of north. So would I be able to tell what south is?
how did your character know that by seeing anything like stars or anything like that, or how did your character?
Literally, the description for my character is this big.
I don't see it.
It's short as fuck. I'm basing this off of my background as an outlander and having knowledge
If
of
you
the
could
land.
you could take somebody that has the most sense of direction in the world, and if you spin them around and let them go, they don't know where they are.
Stop.
That's
That's
sort
not
of
true. Hey, not if they're experienced in nature.
you were taking. Well, right now you're in the middle of a blind. So you're telling me someone that's experienced in nature can stand in the middle of a blizzard, not having no
I don't
idea of
know.
anything of what they
You're
saw.
the DM.
I
fucking know.
I haven't heard of that where someone would be standing, even if you're familiar with nature, you are in the middle. Can you see on the screen? Do you see this image? What you see on the screen?
I'm
It's-
going
Yeah,
to
man.
suggest
No.
we head down the mountain.
You got
Whichever way that
so
is.
the directions that you're aware of are based on what you know. Remember how I said the thing was to the east? That it's based on
Yeah.
that. That's the knowledge you have. I would say that your character doesn't specifically know south, west, or east or anything.
I'm
but
gonna
you do
go
know,
the opposite direction of where the
right.
monster came from.
The direct opposite would be southwest.
Okay, so it was heading towards us from the southwest direction.
It came, it it left. It headed in from the east side, from what Marlia saw. It was coming in
So
from
let's
the
go
east.
east. Let's go east.
That's the direction of where the creature was. Where now he left. Okay, you guys saw him exit northeast. That's all you
So
saw.
he started
you-
northeast.
Yes, when he left, he knocked down the door and he headed out. He created a corner that would gone the north. That's the last that you saw. You're not sure of maybe you ended up going back east where he was. I mean, that y'all don't know.
Where did he originally come from? Which one of our characters
The
saw
first
him?
direction you saw him come was from east. The
Let's
second
go east
direction,
then.
the second direction you saw him leave was when he busted down the door and kind of headed over to a northeast direction.
I want to go east. I
Yeah,
want to go
east-
to where he came
east-
from.
east would
It's
go
either
direct-
a town or it's a borough.
Well, let me jump real quick to Sam. Sam, you had made a comment that if you were going in the direction of that, you didn't want to do that. So do you want to contest that, or would you still
I'm
end
not
up
Well,
going?
going
my
where the monster's
suggestion
going,
would be
though.
to go down.
Which
I'm
would
not
be
trying to
south.
go-
Like,
I'm not trying to follow the monster though. I'm trying to go to where
Yeah.
he came from just for the night. Because he would have had to
But,
come from some sort of shelter or village or something.
And we don't know which way down is.
We need a
you're
waypoint.
basing
We
in-
can't just
you're-
say we're just gonna go down because it's all flat right now.
The building with the bars is to the east. That is the only thing that gives you any sense of direction at all. So think of the bars as to the east. So that is the only way. You're doing that to tell me which direction you're going. He came from the east. He exited to the northeast. From what you saw, again, you only saw him exit. Um, so he came from the east. So, for example, if you wanted to go as far away from him as you could, you probably want to go the direction of southwest or west or south. Anything east and north is
Think of it like flat Earth, though.
right.
Like we don't know what down and up is. It's just
Yeah.
planar. Like a
You guys have
planar
the
view.
time to have this discussion because the time in between storm surges is fairly, it's a fairly good time. So, okay, so basically, I'll tell you what, well, Theodore, you kind of told them where to go. So give me a direction based on what
Going
you do have
east.
knowledge. Okay. All right, Sam had mentioned that you rejected going that direction because that's sort of, it's not necessarily the direction he left, but that's where he came from. So Sam, do you want to contest that with your character?
Yeah, I'd want to go southwest,
So
away from the monster.
okay, so do a persuasion.
Me?
No, Sam. She's doing a contested persuasion against your persuasion. See if you can persuade her to do that.
May I also add something in?
Yeah.
You said about a broken wagon wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
That was to the south.
You said
there was a
okay.
broken wagon wheel
But,
to the south.
but also you said that a monk flew in from the north.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a monk, but
means-
it was something. He came in from the
Somebody.
east. He came in from the east and slammed up against the wall to the west of what was still there with the west portion of it, and it was hit so hard his body just turned to jelly.
Could have something
So we don't really
happened-
know where that wheel came from.
Well, something that could have happened, the possibility is that monster could have flung the wagon as well.
Yeah, y'all.
And
yeah,
the wheel snapped off and fell that way. So a supply route could be north, and that's where the monster came from, and also the person would be coming from the same direction as the monster went, which means that there might be some path to the north that would lead to some civilization. So it could be that way.
You guys.
Thinking actually,
you're-
Robbie, I didn't even think of that.
You guys aren't necessarily. You're probably going to have to go somewhere to discover what's there versus necessarily figure it out. But yeah, so there's you got the wagon wheel to the south.
She got a 12 for persuasion.
Okay, yeah. So it would probably be against your character's better judgment, but you would probably be compelled to go with them. But it's kind of you'd still be against your better judgment to do that. So what now that being said, if you guys are not going in the direction of the monster, she was fine with that. It only got that when you were saying you were going in the direction of the monster. So which way are you guys going?
Towards the monster.
No, she said that we were going where the monster came from.
Yeah.
So which would be the opposite direction of where
Okay,
it went.
all right. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys real quick on your screen. Can y'all see on roll 20? Can you see the block?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, let me show you. I'm going to use red. Okay. This section is destroyed, right? This direction is east. There were bodies that were flung from this direction to the wall. There was another body that was thrown that came in sort of this direction that splattered up against this wall. Okay? So danger, activity, and death seems to be in the east and northeast direction from what your characters would have been seeing going on.
Which way did the monster go?
Y'all saw
It just
the
went
monster.
to the left?
You saw the monster step in and step out in the direction of northeast. That's what you saw. You don't know. If you look at the path that I'm drawing, this is what you don't know. Did he step in and step out and then step back down and go out that direction? That you don't know. He would have had to either bust through the wall or step northeast. He stepped northeast because that was exposed. So he stepped in,
Did the wall
stepped
bust
out.
inward or outward?
The wall busted outward. This all busted outward. And there's rubble everywhere. To the south, there's a half a wagon wheel stuck in the snow that you guys are able to see where you're at. The building design this is the rubble, but the rubble of the building design kind of looks like this. There's like a room here and the room here.
Mhm.
Now that's all been destroyed. This is all destroyed here, but that's kind of the rooms that were there. Y'all found the bodies in various locations around here. Right now, you guys are all huddled up, or you're huddled up in this corner right here.
Puzzled.
And there was been a suggestion to go north. So I'm really just trying to get a direction out of you guys.
People, or are we trying to just find shelter? Because I'm just trying to find a quick shelter.
Right now, at first you guys were going to wait out the storm and huddle there. You guys have had, the storm came through and intensified, but then y'all decided you wanted to leave. I'm just trying to find out where you want to leave. Well, I can't tell you that it's got to make a quick decision because you have plenty of time to do this. So y'all could take a long time to discover that if you want.
Can I roll a persuasion to make people go south?
Well, I mean, you can. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, let me do this then rather than on that. Let's do this so it doesn't get confusing. I'm gonna need you guys to tell me like where. So like yeah, as you guys are kind of about to head out, maybe Maria says, "Hey, I think we could go south." It sounds like Theodore's wanting. What direction did Theodore want to go? I never really got a definitive direction from Theodore.
Theodore wants to warn Theodore just wants to go wherever there could potentially be shelter. And if a monster is coming from a certain direction, then there's bound to be shelter in that direction because the monster has to live somewhere.
See, the monster the directions of the monster that you would know of is he approached from the east. Marlia knows that. He exited toward the northeast. But that eastern direction is kind of maybe where monster is, I guess. So if you're going in the direction of the monster, rather than roll, let me just get something from you guys' character, okay? Strelkex, what do you want to do? This is what I need from you. I either need to know that you're going to stay or where you're going to go.
I'm going to go northeast.
Okay, Steeltrex begins to move northeast. He's taking a step in the direction toward north. Marlia, are you going to stay or are you going to go? And if you're going to go, where are you going to go?
I'm going south.
Okay, Steeltrex. So Steeltrex kind of heads off north. Marlia heads sort of toward the wagon wheel. Runa, what do you want to do? You want to stay or you want to go in a direction? Runa. Corey.
Sorry, guys. I was talking to my roommate.
Oh, no problem.
She's gonna go with wherever the majority of the group is. She's not gonna try and
right now
go off.
Okay, so I'll let you know when that materializes. Right now, you've kind of got 3 different people going off in 3 different directions right this exact moment. Although Theodore technically is carrying someone, so I don't know would that count as 2.
Yes.
All right, Theodore, which you said you're going east or northeast?
Who are you talking to?
Theodore.
You.
Oh, I'm going to the northeast.
You're going
to the east. Yeah, I'm going to the east.
Yeah, you're going kind
with
of out.
Strelkex.
Yeah, out this
Strelkex,
direction here.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you're headed sort of that direction. Okay, so Void, where are you going? You either staying or you see when I say you guys are leaving, you're taking a step or 2 in that direction. Like you've made it about right outside the building, basically. So Void, where do you want to go? You've got somebody going to the north, somebody going to the south, somebody going to the northeast, and right now you're huddled up in the corner. The more people peel off, the colder it's starting to get.
Yeah, I'll head sort of in the easterly, northeasterly direction.
Okay, so at that point, Runa, you can see that Theodore and Void appeared to be going sort of in the northeast direction. Would you then join them if you saw that, or you want to wait and see where everybody ends up? Briar, where would you go?
Well, again, kind of like Runa, I'd go with where the majority are going to, unless I thought someone was super smart and really knew where they were going, then I'd follow them.
Okay, and
Although, for the record, I think it would be safer to wait here until the wind or storm kind of died down.
kind of passes.
Because we're just going to be out, and then everything is you're going to get snow blind, and it just doesn't make sense. But it's probably easier for me to survive with the group than even in that little spot alone.
Okay, so right now we sort of have so the majority has headed toward the area northeast. So real quick, Runa and Briar, do you join them?
I guess so then, yes.
Okay, so right now the majority of the group goes there. So again, y'all did you guys aren't really far from each other. You just started walking in your directions, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So real quick on Strilkex, as you take a step kind of out, you see a quick image and then almost gone, but like two yellow eyes, like a quick, through some of the clearing, you see like two yellow eyes and then it's gone. That's sort of what you see right at that quick moment. The main group, or no, who's next? Marlia, as you step down, sort of, as you make it sort of where the wagon wheel is, you definitely hit some. Now at this point, guys, the snow. Are any of you guys shorter than 2 feet? Are you all taller than 2 feet?
I don't think anybody's playing a short race this time
Okay.
around.
Yeah, it's getting pretty up there. But as you get to the wagon wheel, you you can definitely tell that you're crunching on top of boards, like wooden boards, and you hit, definitely, you kind of kick something that's right near the wagon wheel. You can definitely, some kind of a body, or so you definitely hit something at the wagon wheel. It's in the snow. You'd have to mess with the snow to see it, but you definitely like stubbed on something that sort
Do I
of
have time
is.
to do that?
What's that?
Do I have time to do that right this second?
Yeah, that's what happens as you head in the direction of the wagon wheel. As you get close to the wagon
Okay.
wheel, you feel like you can feel that you're stepping on, as your feet are kind of swaying, you can feel you're stepping on boards, and then
I'm
you
gonna
hit something.
try and move the snow in a way that I can get inside of the wagon.
Well, what would be of a wagon? There's just pieces of wood everywhere. The only thing that seems to be left is this wheel and something that you kicked in the snow. This kind of soft, skin-like.
Okay, I'll try and retrieve that.
So as you dig down, you can see what clearly looks like, a leg and a horse tail and like a big horse butt. So you managed to uncover like a horse butt.
I'm gonna shout out to the group. I found meat, I guess, if you guys are into that kind of thing.
So y'all are still close enough that you hear Marlia cry that out. So let me go to the big party here. How did y'all hear Marlia crying something out? Do y'all respond to that, or you keep trekking on your direction?
Well, I was
Go
gonna
over and see
head
what she has to
south.
say.
I don't think you ever got to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you were going south? Oh, if you were going south,
Yeah.
then it's sort of the same thing. You then maybe you were able to kind of assist her. So I'm going to give that you sort of uncovered more. You uncovered enough to see you clearly have like a horse butt and two legs, but it's only half a horse. This thing has been ripped in half. So y'all uncovered enough to discover that this horse has been ripped in half. The only thing that remains of a wagon, other than some bits of wood, is again just the wheel is intact, but there's half a horse, lots of shards of boards, and a wheel. So the wheel's like the only thing that survived. So yeah, you guys would have seen that. So does everyone come and join them? or do y'all stay away?
It
And
does
just
seem like
see what's going on.
Yeah.
Would you like to join me, Skrilltex?
wait, and where?
Right, you
Going.
guys didn't go too
Yeah.
far. You just stepped away. Y'all were apart from each other, but not too far.
She was yelling about
I-
something. I think it might be good to
I
stick together in
believe
times like
Morella
this.
has a knife. I'm gonna try to cut off pieces of horse with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you're
if
able to do
she'll
that.
Let me.
Yeah. Yep. You're able to
I-
collect bits of horse meat. With that,
Cut the head off
let's.
and
Well, there
carry
is
the
no
head
head
and
there.
like
There's
It's
half a
just
horse.
it's just the butt.
It's
It's the back
the
half.
yeah, the back
Yeah.
half of a horse. There is the
Just the
horse.
butt.
The horse tail is still there, and there are two legs and the butt.
I'm gonna use the leather from the legs, and like the butt, like the skin slash fur, the hide, if you will, to make it into a backpack of sorts.
There,
You're gonna sit here
You could
and craft
probably
a
just cut off a
backpack. You know
leg.
how long that's gonna take?
And take the leg. I think
Why
that
would-
would be.
no,
Let
I
me-
don't want to do that. I want to use it as a backpack.
let me
It's a horse butt.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I don't know if like that would
sounds
take
like it
a
would be
long.
large and able to carry shit.
So here's what your guys are able to
It's got
assess.
meat in
Let
it.
me describe what you would be able to pretty much kind of feel with your feet. And Corey, I know you can't necessarily see this, but they went in the direction of south. They basically, this is remains of bits of wood of a horse carriage. There's half a horse, and the horse would have been in the. So as you're headed south, you would have first come to the remains of the carriage. The second thing was half a horse that was headed in the south. Like the horse would have been pointed in the south direction, is what you know. And so, yeah, if you guys want to hang out and harvest horse meat, that's okay. Real quick, just for this kind of sake of time. Still, Cricks, are you hanging out and harvesting horse meat, or are you continuing to move south?
What is everybody else sort of doing? Because it's
Okay,
I'm
it's,
kinda
it's fine. If
confused.
you're gonna go with the majority, that's fine. Merlia, what are you gonna do? You gonna head south? Or you gonna harvest horse meat?
I'm not gonna harvest the meat, but I'm gonna try and take the tail, the hair that is the tail,
You can
and
cut the tail
harvest
right
that
off.
specifically.
Yep, you could cut it
That's
off.
what I'm trying to
You have
get.
a horse tail, an entire horse tail. There's lots of thick like string or thread. You have that. Runa, what do you do?
Is there anything that can be salvaged from the carriage?
So from the
We can make a
carriage, if
torch
you
if
look
you'd
around,
like.
you're able to find some bits, some links of wood that would be roughly maybe 2 feet by like as you pick up the wood and you put it on the snow, you can see that this wood kind of helps compress the snow down. So it's almost like
So she could make snowshoes.
yeah, you maybe could use maybe if you were going to look at that, maybe you could get with Merlia about that horsehair. Maybe use that horsehair to fashion snowshoes out of the loose bits of wood. I don't know if that's something y'all be open to do, but you could
You
talk
could
to her about
basically make a sled or something.
that. Probably with the bits of wood they're sized enough that yeah, if you wanted to take two, like right now, so if that's where you're going, Runa, you could take two pieces of wood set on the snow. You could stand on them, and yes, they seem to be effective at working like shoes, but you need something to tie them onto your feet.
Okay, well,
Horsehair.
Something like horsehair, for example.
yeah.
Horsehair
I
is
mean,
really
just
known
kind
for
of
tying.
see what they can make.
Horsehair.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna take all my horsehair?
Well, we gotta survive here. We can't exactly,
I was gonna make a scarf, man. You're gonna take all my
scarf,
horsehair?
no scarf. So yeah, she'll try and make snowshoes at least for
Are you
as many
are you-
people as
Are
they
y'all
can.
gonna
I'm
fight
gonna
him? Are you
take
gonna
a tuft of fur of shedding fur off my body, and I'm going to give it to her. And I'm going to say for your
Well, your
scarf.
4, yeah, maybe that could maybe be used for that, but I don't know if it'd be long enough to,
I
because
used
the
I
horse
used a
hair is
lot of
long
your hair
enough.
earlier.
So,
I'm just going to say for your scarf. You know.
okay, for the sake of mechanics, unless you're going to fight, there would be enough horsehair available, enough bits of wood that the entire party could have a set of the makeshift snowshoes if that's what y'all want to do.
Would I have any horsehair
You
left?
wouldn't have any more horsehair left. It'd take all the horsehair to do that
Okay.
for the party. But you can have fur. I don't know, unless you're going to.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
you guys don't necessarily know
Well,
each other. Y'all can fight
I'll
over it.
share.
Okay.
I'll
So
share.
if you guys do that, you were able to successfully fashion that. However, Marlia, can you give me a survival check? Let me know what you get.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, you got to learn. You want me to start calling you Locket?
My name is Marlia. Marilla.
Yeah.
You said survival?
Yeah.
What is it? 12.
Okay, so on that, you do take 2 points of piercing cold damage. Runa, can you give me a survival check?
A 14.
Strillcrex, I'm not having you roll because you already did. I didn't want you to think I was skipping you. You just already rolled. Did you hear that? Can you tell Robbie that? Amanda?
I think he can hear us.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm not skipping you. He had already. Remember, I told him I was going to let him keep his roll. What did you get, Runa?
I got a 14.
Okay, Runa. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I just roll good now. Runa takes 6 points of piercing cold damage. Theodore.
Yes, sir. What am I rolling, a d20 for survival?
Yeah, d20 plus your survival.
14.
All right, you take 4 points of piercing damage, or piercing cold damage. Void, can you give a survival check?
I got a 7.
Okay, you take. Hey, payback for all that all those times you got killed in the other adventure. You take 1 point of piercing
I'll be
damage.
right back, guys. I got a kid crying. Just give me a
Yeah,
second.
no problem. Okay, Briar, what did you get?
3.
Okay, Briar, you take. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew when I rolled a 1. What does that mean the next roll is gonna be?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Briar.
also rolled the 1.
Briar, you take 6 points of piercing cold damage. Are you still up?
Did anybody die?
I think Briar, you're still up. Are you still up or are you down? I think Briar failed the other one too. Did we lose?
Yeah, I did, but I'm still up,
Still
but
up.
barely.
Okay. And Sam, what did you get?
I got a 7. Or no, I got an 8.
Okay. All right. I promise you. Like, okay, so Sam got a 1. I rolled a 1, a 6, and a 1. So Briar's like, I hate your dice. Okay, so with that, the storm does break. You guys have your the storm breaks. It is dark, but there's actually the aura that's over as the storm breaks. Now it's almost like it illuminates, like the whole like it illuminates. The snow is pretty tall there, as you're looking in the south area. Marlia, you guys are able to pretty much make out, because the ground kind of got hardened. You can feel where the wheels of the wagon made a track. Now that the snow's not pouring in, you can actually clear it out, and you can see where the track of the wheels are headed south. You guys all have your so you each have a pair of homemade snowshoes, I guess. And what do you want to do?
Well, obviously I was right. We should go south, everyone.
Yep, I say we head south.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, so
Same here.
as you guys are heading south, you do eventually come to a river, and this river basically travels west. Now, at this point, guys, you guys have been traveling probably a good 8 hours. So I'm telling you guys this to let you know that now, if you think of directions like north, south, east, or west, you've traveled far enough that the directions are not going to matter as far as that monster. So I didn't want you to always be scared to ever go eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you come to the river. The river appears to be going west to east, much further down than where you were, by the way.
Can we cross it? How big is it?
The river looks very, very large. Probably, I'm going to say, on the map that I have, there's a town, and it looks like the breadth of the river covers literally like 1/4 of a town. So it's a pretty big river.
Yeah.
I would say probably. I mean, it doesn't look like anything you could pass and survive without a boat, for sure.
Okay. I guess we
Not to
kind of have
mention
to
the
go
coal.
east or
So if you
west.
follow the river, you can either follow the you can follow the river west, you can follow the river east.
I'm going to explain to everyone. The reason I wanted to go south is because south is
Oh.
where the warmer weather would probably be,
I'm-
but we can't cross this. So do we want to go west or east,
I'm
or
sorry,
do
you can-
we go back up north?
I did leave something out. I'm sorry, guys. The tracks that you follow, that I'm assuming when you saw the river, you'd be like, "Whoa, a river," But the tracks that you guys were particularly following, they curve off to the west, but you can see a clear traveling tracks going both direction along the river. Like people must travel along this river. I mean, on the land. So you would have assessed that the direction of the tracks that you came would have then would have probably, it probably came in from the west toward the east, and it moved up to where you guys were.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's a path to the west and to the east. Because it's
We went south, by the way,
because
Lana.
it's 9:24, your characters
Huh?
all recall a conversation that the road is blocked by an avalanche and there's no way getting out. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
So you know that this wagon came from the west, and there's
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back the direction that I was going, which was northeast.
We,
Yeah,
Which was the
so if
east.
we all decided to go south, so we're at a river now. We all
Yeah.
went south, and
Oh,
we're at a
shit.
river.
Okay,
y'all
sorry.
traveled
And
8
we
hours
choose
south.
if we're
Somehow
going
was
east
able to
or
turn
west.
her PJs inside out, and it's like zip up PJs, so I don't know how she was able to zip them back up. Like, okay. Also, my computer died, which is why I'm not on the video anymore.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so your characters are going to be aware. The guy made a conversation that the direction to the west. I mean, he didn't necessarily say to the west, but I mean, you can clearly tell that whoever brought you guys in must have came in from the west toward the east, took a turn north, and y'all all heard the conversation because y'all listened, that there was an avalanche and that the path is, the exact phrase he said was, there was an avalanche, the path is completely blocked, no one's getting out that way.
We
That's
should
what
go
he
to the
said.
east.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks, DM,
Yep.
for reminding
Right.
us
It
of
is.
that conversation.
So if you guys are heading east, as you're going, you eventually get to the point where the road is not. I mean, there's still snow everywhere, but now you're on a road and you're headed east. I mean, you don't like the snowshoes aren't necessarily needed at this place anymore. You can keep them on if you want for warmth.
For fashion.
Yeah. And as you guys continue to go,
Anybody that takes their shoes off, I request
Can
their
we
horse
can we
hair.
not can we not do anything? Can we take a short rest?
well,
Since
right,
it's
yeah,
almost
right
time.
We
now
got like
it's
3 minutes.
yeah, right now it's getting it's starting to get where you guys are at right now. It's starting to get late. I mean, it's starting to get I mean, it's
We'll
getting
probably be needing
yeah,
a
right now
long
it's
rest where
probably
we're at.
where you guys left right now. It's probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, as you guys are, I don't know why to give me this. As you guys are passing by, I need everybody to give me a perception check, and then I also need to know what your passive perception is. Real quick.
I rolled a natural 20, and my natural perception is 16.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So, everyone that rolled over everybody that rolled over a 15. If you look in a Discord, um, can you see that image in Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And everyone that made that, you can see a little uh, creature kind of off in what sort of the wooded area, and you catch it, and it's sort of running in the direction of the east, and you all catch that as it's very small, and it's just scampering quickly. Those of you that
So
noticed
it's like
it,
it's running away from something?
yeah, it's like this little thing, yeah, running away from y'all. Those of you that noticed it noticed you, and is running quickly in the direction of the east.
Do I know what it is?
You probably have never seen this before. It looks like, let me see if I can give you a better view of specifically what this looks like. So it's like a little creature. You see down there? You see
Yeah.
the new image I put? That's what you guys see. And it's kind of running. And it runs real quickly. So do you guys want to go after it or what?
Oh.
Not particularly.
Okay, so it's running to the east, and yeah, you guys just see this character go off, and so do you guys continue just in that direction of east, or what do you want to do?
Well, that's
Probably
the
a good
only
idea.
way really to go.
The tracks lead that way, yeah. So yeah, so you notice this little creature, and as you guys continue, you pretty much at this point would have been traveling at this point a total of 10 hours of traveling. You went all. It's now probably about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you do catch. You can see off in the distance lights that would be something similar to like a town, and that's where we'll end
Oh,
tonight's
God.
session.
Thank the gods.
All right, you guys. Hang on, let me bring this here. All right, y'all say bye. Bye.
Bye.